stream is back up now. Really quickly, I'm going to go over the notes again for the YouTube upload. Guys,
just wait a second. Let the stream run just real quick. I just want to make sure it's still running.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping an eye on it, just so we can be sure that it's actually going.
It says.
All right, we're good.
Now, what Gaijin?
Wait.
What? Kate.
What? Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyways, hello there. I'm Takahata 101. I do apologize for the issue with the actual stream crashing there. We will be continuing on the story, no problem. I'm just going to currently be setting everything up. Gaijin Goomba and the lovely Senile Snake, neither of them could actually make it to this session, so myself and Task, aka Borky and Task, will be continuing on their adventure as we go on. Now, my sister will lead us into what you missed before the crash for those seeing the YouTube upload. All right, let us continue to Dean.
First of all, I'd like to thank the Twitch chat for lending their energy to Taka, bringing him back. What we missed is that the party has separated. Essentially, after meeting their quarry, the thief that they were sent to hunt down by Abacus Fleetfingers, the party found their quarry, which then eluded them by cutting off the bridge that led to the western reaches of Crawford's Gully. Now they're sort of stranded in the city of Everbright, where Panic and Greckles have decided to step away from the party. They want to go do some reading, some investigations, see if they can learn more about the nature of this thief and this creature they need to hunt down, while Task and Borky are now tasked to find a way westward, so that way the thing that they're chasing doesn't get too far from their grasp. While they were basically waking up and doing their morning rituals, the party went outside to see a scene between two hunters, a tiefling woman in a net, and the village leader. The tiefling woman, they learned, is Aravine, or Rivi, who is a cartographer who works for Abacus. And that's basically where we left off. The two of them were making questions, and Task, I believe you were asking her how she gets paid for her work.
Yep. Well, the only thing I was after leading up on that, Task was going to turn to Borky, just go. In case she is the person we were seeing the other night. Best to have her around anyway. I mean, she is a cartographer and she is under employment, so it may as well be good to at least keep her in eyesight in case this is a problem.
Yeah, but if she works for her, that means she has to fight a monster like us, then.
Not to my knowledge. I think the only thing she has to worry about is making sure her map is finished. What is the nature of your job?
I need to map out the area. I actually came through here like about a year or so back, and so I just need to update my map now that there's actually, towns and stuff here.
Actually, that answers your question. Now,
Well, before we got cut off here.
now here's the thing. I'm thinking. Now you look at things and make them tiny and put them on paper, right?
Yeah, basically.
That's what you do. So you draw for a living.
Yeah.
Alright. Why was you watching us?
I wasn't... What?
Task, hold on 1 second, Task.
Oh my gosh.
I think she was the one watching us. Remember that night where I shook you awake?
Yes, Borky, I said that. That's why I
feel like we've been here before, though. You ever have a case of deja vu? Deja, do you?
Mr. Borky, was it?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Borky throws out his hand, like right in front of her.
She timidly reaches out and kind of just grabs one of his fingers to shake it.
You kind of like flounce it up and down a little bit, like you're shaking out a little napkin.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I pass camps all the time. I'm not like some weirdo who's gonna just like watch people sleep. I don't care about people. I care about just the environment. Everything around us is way more important than we are, and I like to draw it.
Borky, Civ, get what you need. We're gonna be heading out in a few minutes.
I want to talk about how weird she is.
Borky!
What?
Who draws for a living, really?
That's extremely rude.
What?
What do you do for a living, then?
I'll be bulky.
Wander around and punch things?
You don't know that. I kick them sometimes, too.
Okay, then. Okay, sure.
So as you guys get ready to head out westward, is there any supplies that you guys want to procure? When you're in this sort of town, there's not a whole lot to go by. Most of the stuff, like, there isn't even really shops. It's just, like, blacksmiths and, like, craftsmen kind of just wandering about with their doors open. Is there anything in particular you guys were looking for, Task?
Not. I don't need anything.
I don't need anything either.
Rivi,
I would say Rivi's not feeling very welcome here. I wonder why.
Rivi, as you're kind of thinking, you remember about your friend that you actually have in this area, and you think that for these two people you have with you now, in order to get where you need to go, it might be worth seeing your friend who lives on the river's edge up ahead.
Well, then I will kindly suggest that. If you don't mind me, implying, I actually have a friend that I met when I was last coming through here. She lives not too far away, and she might be able to help us getting further west.
Can I just ask a question real fast? Why? Oh, this is gonna sound weird. Why is she helping us? We kind of haven't convinced her to help us, or did we?
She asked. She asked to join.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are going the same direction.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Why wouldn't you travel?
Okay,
She
no,
needs,
no,
she
no.
needs
We're-
to get to make her map
yeah,
done. And
Sorry,
Yeah.
it was just,
And
it was
we're
just,
under
it was.
we're under the same employer as well, so it's like
I just missed the conversation. Sorry.
it's all right.
Oh, okay.
I completely missed the conversation. So I'm just like, what? She's just kind of coming along. All right.
welcome to the Weirdo Brigade. Welcome to the Goon Squad.
Welcome to the
Alright.
unexpected.
All right, so
What's your friend to this adventure?
I mean, I just bumped in last time I was coming through here. I kind of got captured. It's kind of a running theme of mine. Last time they thought I was a goat again. It's really great.
Isn't that cause you half goat?
No, I'm not.
Again,
I'm a tiefling.
Borky, she's what Panic is.
Yeah, but
Oh, you guys have a tiefling friend?
He's out
No.
around shop.
Oh, okay.
he's out talking to his
Borky does air quotes in the air. Friend.
Oh, so you guys have time to go flirting then?
what?
Great.
Is that what
Great.
Tosk, is that what he calls it?
Sure, we'll call it that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we call it that.
Even if
Okay,
he,
yeah.
even if he doesn't call it that, we're gonna call it that for now
Yeah.
because seeing him pissed might make me laugh.
Task, as you're standing there, you realize, looking at the sky, that rain might be on its way, and if you're hoping to get across that river, you might want to start heading out here pretty quick.
Yep. Find your friend and let's make this quick. We want to get going before the rain gets really bad.
Yeah, we gotta,
Rivi,
Okay.
your friend actually lives a ways out of town, and she actually lives on the side of the river, in a more calmer area of the river.
Which side of the river? The side we're on.
The side that you're on, yeah.
Okay, good.
So she's a bit close to the river, if I'm remembering right. I have it marked down on one of my older maps and kind of ruffle through my bag and pull out a map that looks like just very lightly worn. And it has like just a crude little doodle of like just a smiley face with a braid coming off of it.
It's a great caricature. It's beautiful. All right. So you guys set off then?
Yep.
Yep.
Following the tiefling woman, who really has a great sense of direction. I mean, there's paths and trails, but there are moments where there's kind of a dirt path, but she goes, oh, no, it's past these two trees, and she kind of flips through her map. She's got a really good sense of where she is in space. She even at points where she gets kind of lost, she goes, no, wait, that way's north, and then she turns, and she managed to make her way through. You guys eventually leave the city, or the town, and make your way out into the thick of the woods. And it's not a path, it's thick woods. You notice a lot of little birds. You notice a few chipmunks and squirrels skitter from your path. Off to the side, you see a deer, which lifts its head, flips its ears, and then strides out. Whoop! As I knock over my water bottle, it knocked over my water bottle. It strides out into the lush forest, out into the distance, out of sight. You walk for what feels probably like an hour, and you can hear in the far off distance the rumbling of the river. And eventually you make your way to the edge of the river, and you see what at first looks like a tree, but you notice that the top of it actually has a wooden thatched roof, and actually is a quaint little home, a very small, quaint little home. And Rivi, you recognize it. It hasn't changed in a year. This is the home of your friend.
And so I will kindly just walk up to the door and with a tiny little, Lily! Hey!
What the?
Just starts.
Borky bangs on the door over top of her.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
Lily!
The door gets
What
wrenched
are you
open.
doing?
The door
Hey!
gets wrenched open, and this tiny little, like, 3.5-foot gnome is standing there, and she kind of, like, is looking kind of at Borky's thighs, and then just sort of, like, moves her head all the way up to get the rest of Borky. And she says, "Oh, well, hello up there. And, Rivi, it's so good to see you again!" And she just kind of, like, dives past Borky and gives Rivi this big hug.
Borky
kind of picks her up and swings her around.
Borky turns to task.
Oh, isn't that cute? Why don't you ever do that with me?
Glares at him.
It's not an answer.
So, hey there, Lily. I'm back coming through, you know, there's towns around. Finishing up my maps and stuff. Trying to get further west. Still haven't made it past this river. What you got for me there?
Oh, you're trying to go west? Well, I think if you want to go west, I heard the bridge had gone out, so the
Yeah,
only way that I
we heard about that too.
Your voice is so deep.
Thank you.
Anyway,
Because
the
I'm
only route that I can think of is through Crawford's Deep. It's this beautiful little cavern, and it's so nice. You get to swim and you get to see all the fish. Anyway, that's the only way that I can think of to go west.
Would you mind accompanying us? We actually have to get past that way, and having someone who knows the area might be super beneficial.
Well, it just so happens that I have business over there, and maybe a big, strong, green man and his friends could help me take care of it. I've been hearing whispers from the birds, and it's really not good. There's this horrible insect. It's attacking all the birds, and maybe you could help.
She said I was green. That's nice. Thank you.
As long as we can get to our destination, we have an accord. We'll see what we can do about that if time comes.
And a deal too.
Well, that's good enough for me.
Sounds like
And
a
I-
plan.
All right.
Yeah, I turn and I go back into my house, and as I come back out, there's a little gray weasel type stoat thing on my shoulder, and he kind of just stares around at you all as I sort of like pick up my quarterstaff and smile happily around at you.
My name is Lily. What are your names? I mean, I already know Rivi, but I don't know you guys.
My name is Task.
My name is Borky the First.
You're adding titles now?
No, I'm not. Well, technically it's true, right? Ain't ever been a Borky before me.
No, Borky, I guess I can't say there has been.
It's true. It's true.
Rivi kind of leans over to Lily and goes, Borky's not the brightest, just so you know.
Oh, well, that's okay. I spend all my time hanging around with animals, and none of us are the brightest either, so that's fine.
That's true.
Oh my god!
Yeah, just think of him as one of them.
Task just like holds his face. Oh my fucking god.
Your own personal nightmare there, buddy. All right, so you guys set out
it's
together.
Fine.
Oh,
it's
ahead.
fine. He's like Taz just like holds his hands out in front of him, just like it's fine. Wait a minute. Miss Lily, how long have you actually been here? Are you part of the green that we've been told is much further to the west?
The what, sorry?
Are you part of the green that's the thing we've been hearing. That's the thing they've been hearing about, that like going further to the west, there's like some bad stuff going down that has to do with people who like are in with the green.
He's
no.
referring to Briar's Glen, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry. That threw me for a second.
No,
Oh.
that's fine.
Yeah.
No, I'm from the Druids Guild. I was sent out here to make sure that the hunters are being responsible with what they hunt and helping all the surveyors, like my good friend Rivy over here. I originally was based in the town, but I think they just thought that I would be happier out here. I suppose they sent me off here very, very quickly. I couldn't quite imagine why.
They're jerks. Yeah, we've heard. All right. All right. Well, then let's make time before this rain gets any worse and we have to
Quick
end up
question.
walking up in mud.
Actually, you just Borky, real quickly before anything.
Quick question. Miss, Lily, was it, right?
Yes, that's right.
Do you have any potions?
Any potions?
Do you inside? Do you?
Does she?
W-
Sorry, Lily.
Well, actually, I'm quite proficient with making potions and medicine and all those kind of things, and I do have a couple on me at the moment.
We'll talk,
Lily is pretty great.
we'll talk deals later, because I love me some potions. I love me some raids.
Oh, okay. I do love sharing with friends.
Okay.
I mean, you're really, really, really too nice, you know.
Sorry, River. You were just roped into the friend circle, just like me. Come on, let's go.
I'm just really happy that Task is someone on his eye level now.
And as they walk on,
Oh, Task is like holding his spear, just like patience. That's what I need to have, patience.
Alrighty. So you guys continue, eventually reaching the edge of where the river meets basically a rocky beach. And you notice that the nature of this river is in sort of a valley, a kind of cavernistic sort of flow. So eventually you guys actually have to step into the river to continue forward. As the tiny gnome and the tiefling follow you. At first, this is fine. It's about up to the waist of Task and Lily, but eventually, as it gets deeper and deeper, it soon goes over your head.
Just as an aside, I left my little weasel, whose name is Thimble, at the side of the river. Told him to sort of like head into the forest and wait for me.
Okay,
Because I don't want him to drown.
so silly question. So we're walking across the river right now?
You are currently in a calm portion of the river. It's calmer. It's like a place you could swim. But it's deep.
Can I grab Lily and Task and put them on my head?
Yeah, of course. You can put them on your shoulders.
Borky grabs Lily.
Hey, get on me head.
Borky grabs Lily, puts her right on his head. And then
Lily's like, oh my goodness, I'm going for a ride!
And then Borky grabs Task and holds him up with one hand, and then keeps walking forward.
You have, like,
Ruby
under
just
your
kind
crook
of
your
like
arm.
You're on
Ruby
your own.
raises her arms from the background, like, hey, like, what? Is it just because I'm a bit taller?
Yeah.
Does it mean I can't get a sweet
Yes.
ride? Okay, fine then.
If his tail that's on fire goes out, then it's bad.
Did you just equate? Anyway, while we are crossing this river, and since obviously we're not fucking like swimming now, Task turns to Lily and just asks her, "Do you have any insight on things that are within this river? We keep being told that fishermen don't go up a certain point."
Do I have any insight on that?
You've heard of a creature that is like people have tried to come down to slay, but you don't know what it is, and any trace of it is completely based in the water, so you actually don't know. Crawford's Deep is right on the edge of that line, though, that Task describes, so...
Okay, whoops, yeah.
Well, personally, I've never had any problem, but I have heard about some people coming down here to hunt something, but I've never seen hide nor hair of it. I tend to stick to the forest, personally.
All right, fine. Then let's get across this thing quickly before this thing actually does appear.
It would be terrible to get eaten.
Borky falls a little bit as he falls into a hole.
Bit deep. Keep going.
I mean, I'm so sorry for you.
Okay, River, you now have the kobold staring at you dead-eye for the entire time they're going across the river.
Lily, as you make way, I want you to roll a perception check.
Okay, I can do that. Perception. None of us are very perceptive today, it seems.
You are having so much fun, like riding on like the shoulders of an orc. This is what it's like to be tall. It's amazing. It's fantastic. You don't even care anymore.
Oh man, I never did.
Rivy, you can also roll a perception check and task, and actually anyone can at this point if you'd like.
All right, everyone's rolling
Very
perception checks. All right, here we go.
Black.
Oh. You are still glaring at the tiefling who you're mad at. You don't even care what's going on around you. You are just like cold staring.
Ruby's staring back, I guess.
Borky's super
Oh,
focused.
that's a fucking decent.
Yeah,
Those
buddy.
Those are alright, yeah.
As you guys are traveling, Borky, you notice the alcove at what looks like a cavern opening that's like half underwater at the moment.
Borky points with the hand that Task is in. Is it that way? And I gesture forward, and I throw Task.
You let him go?
Yes. Is he that way? And I just, oops.
Roll a reflex save. Or dexterity.
You asshole.
Ruby just like face palms really hard. Is this really what I have to deal with today?
And I'm just like, oh look, he's flying!
So that's dexterity and then save.
Dexterity saving throw, yeah.
Yeah? Oh wait, saving throw. Right. Sorry. Hold on.
Yeah.
There we are.
It's not pretty, but you managed to, you rolled 2. It's not pretty, but you managed to actually, like, kind of do, like, a mild, like, Olympics dive into the water. You kind of try and save it. You kind of spin your limbs, and then you just kind of barrel into it. There's a satisfying splashing noise, and the river is, like, right on your tippy toes. Like, your snout is, like, out of the water, and you are, like, kind of being drifted downstream, but it's not violent at all.
My bad. My
Well,
bad,
swim.
Task.
Just fucking swim across. I want to get there first so I can shoot an arrow at him as he's coming over to me.
It's my bad.
Alright.
It's my bad. Borky
So you're
keeps
swimming
walking.
then? Alright, it's clear enough water. You don't need to make any athletics check. You swim up onto a rock. I want you to roll a perception check.
Okay. There we go.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good.
You perceive
Second.
so much.
Let me grab something here. I'm a bad DM. I did not grab something I should have grabbed.
Apparently being wet and annoyed makes you more perceptive, so maybe we should dunk you more often.
It's like one of those. It's one of those
You
fucking
woke up.
carnival things. It's one of those carnival things where if you throw a ball at him, he hits the water, and then he gives you a surly "go fuck yourself."
Sorry, guys. I guess Roll20 didn't save a few changes. Just give me 2 seconds here.
No worries.
I just gotta grab the tokens. I'm so sorry.
I'm
This is Liv.
I'm Task. Task, I'm
We have to
sorry.
we have to put a pause on everything. Just give me 1 second.
I'm so sorry. Like Borky's trying to slowly make his way across the river.
I didn't mean to. If I ever throw you again, I'll make sure it's so we can win something.
I would like to
Alright.
point out that at this point, Ruby would have to be carrying her pack over her head.
Okay. As you guys step forward, Task, you see something dark in the deeper segments of the water. You see something very, very large in the water.
Oh,
And
fuck.
as you guys approach, you see bubbles bloop, 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 from the water as a giant lobster emerges
What?
with
Wait, what? What? Giant lobster? Oh no!
a
Look at
giant
the depth in
lobster.
his eyes.
You notice on this lobster, Task, as it bursts out of the water, you notice it has various weapons stuck in its shell. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh no! Chad!
Oh,
Damn,
I rolled all the initiative.
Lily's ready to kill today. Where's my notebook? Oh, it's right here.
Where is initiative again? I always
Get him, Thimble.
Where's...
No, Thimble was left on the side of the river so that he didn't drown.
Initiative-
Oh.
initiative in your house.
Borky.
Aw.
Borky
That's
is...
what you get.
Well, I guess if you're carrying a gnome, you'd have to like make sure to put the gnome down before you charged in. Although I guess you could wear the gnome as a hat
Put
while
the
you
gnome down,
charged.
you go downstream.
It's deep water. If you put the gnome down at this point, she'll probably just float away.
Oh my god. It's Larry the Lobster.
You feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
I'm now feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
I'm feeling it. Welcome to the Krabby Shack.
God damn it.
It's a lobster, but okay.
I know.
Alright. Lily, you are currently sitting on the shoulders of Borky. You immediately, even seeing the bubbles, you are ready. You know how to react. You have the reflexes of the animals at your side.
All right. Seeing this lobster sort of like rise up above me, I kind of like push myself to my feet so I'm standing on Borky's shoulders, and I kind of give his head a pat, like, I'm just like,
Just brace yourself, big guy, okay?
All right.
and then I sort of, and then pushing off, I leap from Borky's shoulders, and midair, I'm gonna transform into a dire wolf.
What?
And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a chunk of nerd. I'm going for him.
We're on the page, right? You guys can see the fighting screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, good. I took out my my bookmark for direwolves. Just give me a real quick second here. I should have kept it in there. I figured you would have turned into that. There we go. Alright. So you watch Borky as this tiny little gnome, this little thing you've been carrying on your shoulders, suddenly jumps off, and then it becomes a giant wolf in front of you.
Oh my god, she was a doggo the whole time.
No, that's.
Patience!
Riffy just gives a begrudging thumbs up to Task.
Alright,
Got
so
it.
you have a movement action left on your turn.
Okay, I am going to. Is this difficult terrain because it is water? I
Yes,
actually
it
just
is.
drew instead of measuring. Hold on a second. Just drew a giant pink line. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
It is difficult terrain. You are also a gnome, so I think you can only run 25 feet. Let me double check that.
It changes when I'm in direwolf, I think, which is 50.
Right, which is 50.
Yeah.
So you can only move 25 feet. In this
Okay,
deep
cool.
water.
Right. So, I am actually gonna make a dash and jump up onto the rock that I almost said panic, but that's not right. Task is currently upon.
That's a
God
trend
damn
today. It's a fairly low.
That's all the
hit,
girls
like it's
go-
a low rock, so it's super
Okay.
easy to get onto. It's kind of like a protrusion out of the river.
All right. Well, I hop onto that and I sort of like bear down on the thing, growling and snarling.
Task, as you're on the rock, you see suddenly this large wolf just boom, in front of you with these large paws, almost as big as your like face, and snarls at this giant lobster, which has both claws raised in a sort of challenging position, and it's like snapping both of them. It's supposed to be intimidating. It's huge, so it's a bit scary, but it looks like it's ready to challenge you. Task, it is now your turn.
Alright, I guess challenge fucking accepted. We'll take a fucking shot at this thing.
Okay.
Hey. Take a pot shot, man.
Okay, 13. As you launch the arrow, it bounces off the hardened lobster armor and splish into the water, and you see it float away.
God damn it.
Rivi, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna move over this way.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to just try to like venture forward, just the few spaces I can. I think I can
You
only
have
move,
30, 15
Yeah.
feet.
so I'm just gonna move straight ahead. Just yeah, there.
All right, you splish through the water. You feel your hooves kind of slip on a rock, and you manage to balance yourself as you make your way forward. Borky, it is now your turn.
You know what?
Can't I attempt yeah, I was gonna throw a dart.
Sorry. Oh, you're gonna throw a dart? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so Ruby pulls out one of the quills in her, like one of the pens that she keeps in her bun, and just like tosses it, cause spoilers, they're also darts.
Nice.
Yo!
DM son.
Yeah.
Nice.
You and you manage to see your quill enter the sort of lower mandible as sort of feeders of the lobster, and you see a spray of blue blood as it claps its claws together in pain.
Oh, jeez.
And for those who speak lobster, ow! Drew.
Borky, it is now your turn.
Now, can I move and throw my throwing spear, or do I have to stay still to throw it?
No, you can move and then throw it. You can only move 15 feet though, because this is difficult terrain.
Borky sees what could be dinner, a delicious. Borky believes that he sees. Borky says it. God, the bigger it is, the bigger the taste must be. And Borky trudges forward as fast as he can. And Borky knows he's not within range and pulls back his mighty spear that he made from a stick once.
Proud of him.
Yeah, Borky takes his spear and chucks it as hard as he can.
Nice, that hits.
And... Oh!
Nice!
Ooh!
Boom.
You throw the spear and it latches itself into like one of the joints of the lobster where its claws. You notice there's a few other weapons and things there as well, and it like grabs the javelin, tries to pull it out with its claw. It is now its turn. It is angry.
Oh, good.
Who throws things, honestly?
What's it gonna go for? I think it's gonna go for that.
Little did you know I'm proficient in lobster.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
The lobster.
Can I rage whenever?
Swims.
Can I rage whenever, or does it have to be on my turn?
It's a bonus action. So if you want a bonus action, you just keep that in mind. It is a bonus action. So
does that mean I only do one bonus action a day?
No, you in a turn you get an action, a bonus action, and a movement action.
Oh.
And you get a reaction as well.
Oh.
If you have certain abilities that allow you to do that.
Can I, as Borky sees the thing running towards him, can he go into a rage?
That would be on your turn, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
But your next turn you can rage. Just keep
Okay.
that in mind. If you want to rage, you have to say it in the turn.
Okay, I'll remember that. All right.
All right.
No worries.
So the lobster is going to go for you with one of its claws. That is a 21 to hit you.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. That is 5 points of damage. And I need you to roll a athletics check.
Oh boy. Oh no. Well, 1 second. Let me just take so 6.
How does it feel, Borky, as he gets fucking hoisted in the air?
Ow! So that's 6 points of damage.
6 points of 5 points of damage, not 6.
Ooh, jeez. All right, I'm down to 11.
All right, and you need to roll an athletics check.
I'm gonna do the athletics.
Or an
check.
acrobatics, whichever you want.
Oh, athletics is 7. There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. The lobster goes to grab you with its claw. You feel the clenching claw against your waist, and you just like Borky flex, and the claw snaps wide open,
Oh!
and the lobster pulls back. Lily, it is now your turn.
Okay, sorry, did Borky manage to get out of the lobster's grip?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay, cool.
He flexed it off. It was actually pretty manly.
Alright. Stirred by this display of bravado, I howl to the sky, and then I'm gonna jump from this rock, and I'm gonna leap at this thing, trying to aim for something nice and squishy and soft for me to sink my teeth into.
Okay.
So roll 1d8.
The rock is pretty short, not much leaping, but you definitely can engage.
I'm just gonna go for it, either way.
Okay.
14.
All right. You want to move your character to that spot? 'Cause
yeah.
from where you are,
About
you
there.
can't hit him.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. That just hits. Go ahead
Okay.
and roll damage.
It's
Damn, I was off by
2d6, isn't it?
Yeah, you were. I'm sorry, buddy.
2d6 plus 3. Is the bite the one that knocks down? I forget.
It must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving
Oh,
throw.
okay,
or knock
cool.
Prone.
Alright, 8 for
Okay.
damage.
Nice. Lobster dinner.
It tastes delicious.
You bite into the back fin of it, crunching in. You can feel the shell breaking in the impact of your teeth. The lobster flips its tail around, manages to pull it out from your jaws. It looks very, very angry. Task. Do you want to do anything else in your turn, or just that?
Take a shot, I guess.
I was referring to Lily, but okay. Yeah, take
Oh.
a shot.
Oh, did
Okay.
Oh, no, my turn's over. Sorry, you said task. Do you want to do anything else on your turn? So I got confused.
Oh, did I? Oh, I haven't
Yeah.
seen Lily. Sorry.
I was like, well, I'm not
They're both
panicking. I'm not
short.
task. I mean, maybe eventually.
Yeah.
God.
It's because they're
Alright.
both short, I get it.
Ah!
Wow.
Oh, goody.
Alright, Task aims his arrow at the tiefling. Shoot at the lobster.
All right.
Fuck you!
Oh! All right, roll damage and
Ooh,
add
crit.
an additional.
Boom!
An additional what?
You roll an additional die for your longbow, so roll another d8.
Oh no!
Doesn't it already put the crit damage in there though? It's a plus
It
3
does.
there.
I just full damage this thing.
The crit is you roll the additional die of the die.
Oh, I'm
weapon.
sorry. I apologize.
Yeah.
Let me again. So longbow.
No, that's the one.
No,
That's
wait.
that's the 1d. No. You just roll an additional 1d8 on top of that. So your longbow does 1d8 points of damage plus your dexterity modifier. You got a crit, so you get to roll another 1d6 to apply crit damage, which you just rolled,
But-
which was a 6.
Yeah. So
Roll
yeah.
20 already applies the crit damage.
It doesn't, no.
It does. It says 1d8 crit equals 3 there. It says 1d8 plus 4
yeah.
dex, 6 plus 4,
Oh!
and then 1d8 crit equal 3.
I'm sorry. Wow, I'm blind.
It's cool. I just remembered it, or it does it
For
automatically.
everyone at home, how much damage is done to the giant cray? The giant
13. Sorry, 13. My bad.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Huh.
It's fine. I thought
Okay.
I'd been playing it wrong the entire time. I was like, oh shit.
No, I just when I've played with like people before, it didn't do that automatically for some reason. So I guess there's something wrong. Okay, sorry, my bad. Sorry, guys. So yeah, 13 points of damage. Jesus Lord, that's okay. The arrow you see, you release it from the bow, and it just disappears through the armor into its body. You see now a sprinkler of bluish, brackish blood now spewing out the back of this lobster as it's now retching in the water.
Yeah.
You want to stay where you are?
Yeah, I'm staying where I am.
All right, Rivi, it is now your turn.
Okay. So, Rivi's not gonna take any chances. She's gonna stay right where she is and just throw another dart. She knows that if she gets, she's not gonna try to fight this thing anywhere nearby. So I'm just gonna,
You throw a quill, and a
Tear.
single tear runs down your eye as you watch the quill impact the shell and shatter. You just bought it. It was very nice.
Oh,
no.
Damn, it was nice. It had nice plumage on the feather.
Thank you.
Don't worry, I know a
Rude.
bird you can get some feathers from for more pains.
Really?
So do you want to move it all, or?
Shells, let's move right. I think I can move here. Yeah. Just right over there.
All right.
Borky.
Your hoof meets the rock. Borky.
Borky, he feels the pride of his amazing flex counter. Borky, all of a
pretty
sudden,
nice.
his.
Hold on. We got a bot. We got a bot in chat. Got a bot.
Do you want sex? Come here, guys. 1 second. I gotta go to this. Oh.
There we go. Got it. Banned.
But it was a good link. Anyways, so Borky, in mid-flex, goes from flexing out to flexing in. And the rage swells up. Borky activates his rage.
All right.
The rage deep within from his tragic past. And then Borky takes his two-handed axe, and Borky swings with all his might into the big beast. Where is it? There it is.
Oh, that hits.
Oh.
That hits.
Roll damage.
And Borky,
Wow.
Christ.
11 points of damage.
You swing and you cleave off one of its claws.
Damn.
Nice.
And it's into the water.
And just
The lobster can't turn its head, but you can. Its little like eye stalk looks over to the limb, looks over to you, and if there were eyebrows, they would be furrowed right now.
no.
I'm so nettled right now.
Don't. And literally, Borky just gestures. Don't touch the merchandise.
Oh, 1 second. I gotta add +2 because you're raging. So let's do that. Perfect.
Oh.
All right.
Don't touch the merchandise.
Rivi kind of turns back to Task and goes, "Oh, so that's why you keep him around."
Just shrugs.
For the memes. Anyways, moving on.
The lobster now being challenged by you looks angry and is going to take its other claw and attempt to grab you. That is a 17 plus 5, so that's a 22 to hit you.
Oh jeez.
For me, is
You
it
may want to drink that healing potion.
God. This is, I believe, one second, I have to double check the damage real quick on this. It is bludgeoning. Okay. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, which is half because you're raging, and I just want to double check, make sure, I believe you take half bludgeoning damage when you rage.
I think that's it. I read up correctly.
Let me just double check. Yeah, you have a resistance to bludgeoning, so you take 4 points of damage instead of 8.
So I'm down to 7 now.
And then you need to make an athletics roll as well.
Oh, jeez. Okay, please be athletic, Borky. You went to Allstate. Come on, you can do this. And oh, thank God for.
Oh wow,
that's pretty athletic.
No. Yeah, no. Once again, Lobster reaches down and you just like backhand the claw away. You're not having that today.
When he does it, there's a splash of water that flutters back, and the hair becomes unfurled. Oh.
Ruby starts fanning herself a little bit. Ooh.
Lily, it is now your turn.
Okay, well, seeing that one of my party members is in danger, I pull off of the attack for the moment. I move behind.
You will get attacked because you are moving out of combat.
Ah, right.
Unless you do a disengage.
But that's my action, right?
That would be your action, yeah, if you disengage.
Okay.
Not the metagame, but I don't want to metagame. Can I say what I'm thinking about doing my turn? Or is that, I don't want I should.
No.
Okay, got it, okay. No, I asked.
Yep, that's good.
Okay, well... Okay, very deftly, I am going to, still attempt to make the move. I'm gonna try and duck beneath his claws.
Okay.
If I can, and move.
That is a 13 plus 5, that's 18.
That will hit me.
Alright.
Oh dear.
And that's 5 points of damage off your form.
Which,
32.
Yep.
Ooh, my book's falling off the table. For this, because, I don't know, it would be enough, roll an athletics check. Or an acrobatics. Athletics or acrobatics of your choice.
Where's acrobatics? I don't see where it is. There it is. Slightly better. Still crap, though.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That's a good roll.
But decent.
That was a 17, plus we're gonna add because you're a dire wolf.
It's like a wolf.
Plus 2, so it's pretty good. It swings down, it hits you with the claw, and then tries to grab you with the claw, but by the time it reaches down to grab you, you're already gone. So you can go ahead and move to where you want to go.
Okay,
Remember half movement?
Yeah. Is Cure Wounds, is that a touch, or you can do it at range, right? It's just a verbal, is it?
Cure Wounds is you have to touch the target.
Okay, cool, that's fine.
Healing Word is ranged. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move behind Borky, and oh wait, no, I can't because I'm tiny. I'm gonna clamber up on it. Like I'm gonna.
Are you dropping?
I'm gonna drop form and try and clamber up his back while casting my spell so that I don't drown.
You're swimming. I wish there was. This isn't Pathfinder. There's no climb check, but that would be an athletics check to climb. Okay. Dropping your form is a bonus action.
Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to climb Borky.
Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Can you not do that? Regard? You can't cast your healing spells in animal form?
No, I can't.
Okay.
I can heal myself, but not you.
You turn and you hit the water and you grab onto his boot and he's kind of like swishing back and forth. It's kind of like this really horrible like water ride where you're being thrown back and forth like you're on the back of a jet ski. And you manage to make purchase on his waist armor. You hold on and you manage to slap his leg with your hand. Cast your Cure Wounds.
Yep.
Hey, look,
okay. Roll 1d8 plus, I think it's 5. Is that my casting modifier? Wisdom.
If you click the spell, it should work. So just click Cure Wounds in your spell list. Yeah.
Climb up on.
Hey man, hey guys, I can't believe we're actually seeing some gameplay of Shadow of the Colossus HD.
That was a terrible roll, but it might keep you alive through one more attack.
Borky, you heal for 4 points of damage
Oh.
as you feel a small little hand. Well, actually, you're raging, so you wouldn't even notice it.
Yay.
So
I'll just cling on to dear life to this raging orc thing. It's
All
fine.
right. Task, it is now your turn.
Take another shot.
Okay.
Oh wait, I should write down how many arrows I have left. Right after this shot, it will be 20 arrows.
Are we tracking arrows?
Eat it, Joe's motherfucker.
Oh my god, you hate
Oh,
lobsters.
oh, another
Can I
crit!
have some of your rolls, please?
Oh my god.
Dang, another
This is
crit!
your redemption from last week.
Oh!
16
Oh,
damage.
ho, ho, ho.
The lobster, like, rears up to strike down Borky, and as it does, Task, you pull out your arrow, you aim it just right, you release it, and like a lightning bolt, pew! Borky, as you're raging, ready to swing, you see an arrow fly off with one of the eye stalks at the end of it fly off into the woods and out of the distance as the lobster stops, freezes mid-place, and you see an eruption of blood come out of its missing eye stalk, and it falls down sideways, dead, into the water.
Eat at Joe's motherfucker.
Borky flexes. Borky and Borky.
As you flex, I kind of just like slip down your back a little bit.
Borky feels ah, and it's like grabs it and throws it into the water because he's scared. He didn't notice.
You threw me? You threw me? Alright. So as I go flying through the air, I go, whee! And just
Alright.
smash into the water.
Roll an acrobatics. Actually, no, this would be a dexterity saving throw for you. Really.
Okay.
Ah!
If you let him do this, I guess if you want to, that's fine.
Well, I don't think I have much of a choice. Oh god.
Oh,
Oh,
he skips across the water like a stone.
Yeah. Oh, that's Borky. I meant you crash into the dead lobster's body. At first, it's fun, and then as you see approaching weapons protruding out of the lobster, you take. That's not my D4. That's a D6. Sorry. One second.
I chucked her into the water. Borky just threw her into the
Oh.
water.
Yeah, but she skidded across. With the dexterity save, let's say. You just take 1 point of damage.
Okay, that's fine.
You like bump into the lobster.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for that. I thought it was gonna be cheeky and fun.
All right, so now it's
You
time.
tried to kill me!
I didn't know it was an accident.
All right,
As
now
this
it's
happens, though.
Never
as this is
sneak up on.
happening-
Never sneak up on an orc raging.
As this happens, though, as this tiny little gnome bounds over the water and then clunk onto the lobster, and then you just see her bloop into the water. One of the swords slips out from the lobster's back as you've been, attacking it, making it move around. And as this sword falls out of the lobster's back, it floats on top of the water.
yo. Okay, let's
It
grab
doesn't
that.
sink;
What?
it floats.
Let's grab that. I was literally about to say, all right, now it's time to pull every weapon off this fucking thing.
Oh man.
Meanwhile, I've like clambered up onto the lobster's back and I'm just like giggling because it hurt a little bit, but it was also really funny.
Again.
Yeah. Oh my
Rippy goes and
goodness, can we
grabs
go
the
again? It was so much
dark
fun!
Lily,
Lily, sweetie. Borky
I'll take that arrow back, thank you.
Borky
Yeah, Rippy goes and gets the quill that didn't shatter.
Borky grabs his spear and rips it out. Oh
Nice.
Borky, I'd like to I guess investigate the corpse to see if there's any better anything kind of throwing objects or a better axe or something in there.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
I will roll and
Should I as well?
Yeah, everyone can.
investigate.
Yeah!
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
By the way, the chat would like to point out that you hit the weak spot for massive damage.
Massive damage. I saw it.
Yes, you did. Investigation. Oh.
All right. Okay.
Oh, Tash, you see anything good for me?
As you guys cruise around, Task, you are like all over this thing. You're like crawling over it like a spider. You're like sniffing out the items. Most of the items that you find are swords that, with being in the water for so long, have kind of rusted over. Most of the swords are missing like the hilt, and they're just kind of broken off. A few daggers here and there, but they're all just like your fishing tackle. The thing you keep in a fishing tackle box. You find two things of interest. You find the greatsword, which is still currently floating in the water, And you also find a throwing axe
Ooh.
that has bright red feathers on it.
Huh. Well, I'm keeping that.
Can you use the throwing axe?
I mean, it's a throwing axe.
I just
can throw
I
it.
imagine I imagine Task Sonic spinning in the air and throwing it that way. Just get it as fast as you can. Let's go like that.
Well, the only problem now, I want to get the sword too, but the only problem now is like, what the fuck does this thing do that it's floating in the water?
Do you want me to grab that floating sword? Wait, swords don't float.
No, dude. Well, I was about to give it to you because you could use a great sword more than I could, so that's on you.
All right, but Borky kind of like waddles after it. Wait, come back! Come back! Come back! Borky grabs it, holds it aloft.
Borky, as you reach down to grab the greatsword, as you actually like push down on it, it does sink.
Oh!
But if you release your hands, it floats on its own. But if you do apply some weight to it, it will sink. But you managed to pull it out of the water. It's a silver, not a silver made, but it's got the the brilliant silver shine to it. It is a common greatsword beyond the fact that it can float for some reason. Other things about it you don't really know.
Borky wanders over to the crab with it. I got my magic. I think I got a magic sword.
All right, fair enough. Well, I'm taking me that axe.
Yeah.
Ruby kind of wanders over to and goes, "Hey, how much for some of those feathers, though?"
What? Oh, you might.
On Task's throwing axe, there were feathers.
You know
She wants to barter for some feathers, man.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to leave it to Greckles to negotiate that. Hey, Tash, you think Greckles would agree to that deal?
I just pull a feather off. Who the fuck cares?
Oh, thanks.
He will. He will care.
As you pull off the feather, you feel a warmth to it.
The feather-
It's emanating a little bit of heat to it.
Oh shit.
Can I do
Fire
a
axe.
nature check to see what kind of feather it is?
Go right ahead.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna inspect that feather.
Yeah!
Nat 20.
Damn.
I am very naturally attuned, I'll have you know.
While this is sort of nature, sort of arcane, you in training at the guild, you actually had a demonstration. They brought in a young phoenix actually to teach the class. And while this isn't a fully grown phoenix feather, it is a bit of plumage. Not worth too much, but used in certain enchantments, it's an essential component.
So did I just fuck up my axe giving her the feather?
You don't know.
Well,
He said there were
I-
You
feathers.
give that back!
Well, I reach out and I kind of touch the feather and I'm like, oh my, this is from a phoenix. Oh, it's so beautiful. And you tore it. Oh.
I'll give you a gold for it.
Well, Task has no idea what the fuck a phoenix is, so he's just like, whatever. It's emanating heat, and kobolds are cold-blooded, so I guess I have something to keep me warm.
Oh, don't say that, Task. All you gotta ask and I'll keep you warm.
Points his bow at him.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that in front of the guests. Borky gets up on the giant crab.
Alright, who can tell if something's magical or not?
Wait a minute, you actually just served me a good idea.
What?
We should check to see if there's anything inside this crab.
How are we supposed to do that?
I mean, is there anywhere that we can kind of like attempt that? I mean, I say we, I mean Borky. Is there anywhere that like Borky can kind of drag it on land to actually?
Pretty big, but there is like a shallower section of water down the river a bit.
Are you asking me to bring that thing over to the shore?
Well, I mean, you seem so very strong.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that you wouldn't be able to do
pretty
it.
strong.
Borky rolls a strength test, being immediately enamored.
I am pretty strong. Yeah.
Yeah, roll a strength check.
I'm still on top of the lobster.
Borky, you grab the claw of the lobster, you begin to pull, and up as the other arm pops out of the socket.
It pops out of the socket.
Yeah, you rip
Oops.
the arm off,
I'm
but
just
you
gonna
can't seem to
I'm gonna
manage.
start carving because this is not gonna go anywhere.
Alright, roll survival then, if you want to
Yep.
harvest from it.
Borky
Yeah,
I'm
flies
gonna stand on the main body of the lobster and try very hard not to fall off. as
Look how
people are
strong
hacking
I
at it.
am.
Borky holds.
Go ahead, sorry.
Borky holds aloft the crab arm.
I'm too strong for my own good, dang it, and throws it down.
It
Rivy,
splashes
kind of does a patronizing, like, slow clap, like, wow, I'm so amazed.
Task,
Congratulations.
you take a blade and you cut a hole into the lobster, and as you kind of dig through its flesh, like its meat, eventually you reach a point where you smell just this disgusting sort of like seafood smell. It's upon carving in that you realize lobsters don't eat like most mammals. They're essentially they eat corpses and things, and tend to attack to defend their territory. So whatever's in here, it's gonna be nasty, and it's not gonna be.
All right.
You know,
well, here's the
physical.
thing. Here's the thing. We are carving into this thing. I do want to at least get a bit of this thing's shell.
Okay, you want a bit of a shell? 16. I'll let you say. You grab enough shell from this thing that doesn't have holes in it already. You get enough to potentially make a shield-sized item.
That's fine. I'll take that.
All right.
We monster hunter now, motherfucker.
Oh man, Borky sees Task doing that. Hey, what are you doing?
Trophies. Kobold tradition often dictates that whenever you down something that's bigger than you, you keep it around for a trophy for the rest of the tribe to see.
Similar old tradition, except instead of keeping a trophy, it's eating it. So,
Borky just takes the axe and chops part of it off.
Roll a survival check to get rations off of this thing.
I'm gonna be eating good tonight.
All right, survival.
Yeah.
Where is my survival check?
Wait, Limes, what is that? What's the crab thing in Monster Hunter? Or the Hermitar?
Yeah, Demio Hermitar.
Fucking Task is now gonna roam. It's gonna walk around with the Hermitar football player armor. So bad.
You carve into the lobster and you break open the claws. You can't take a whole ton with you. You manage to salvage up 4 rations though of lobster meat.
Nice.
So you add 4 rations to your inventory.
Yeah.
I also added your great sword. You have that in your inventory now as well.
I do. Oh,
Yep.
okay.
And I should also put in my new throwing axe.
But no, seriously, can someone...
Okay, because I want someone to detect magic for it. Can I just ask? Is that okay?
You could ask Limes. I mean, she pulled that off.
Hey, Limes!
Sorry, shit. Sorry.
Yes!
As you say so, 2 limes bob in the river down the way, out of sight.
And Lily, it's Lily. It's Lime's character's name is Lily, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Lily, tell me what this is.
Borky holds
Okay.
aloft his shiny new sword.
It's
Your shiny
shiny.
new sword.
It's shiny.
That would be a knowledge arcana for.
Yeah, well, I'm better with nature than I am with magic, but I could give it a try, I
Now,
suppose.
come on.
Okay. Boop. Yeah, that's not bad.
That's pretty good. Your experience living in this area, you've picked up on a few things. You find that some of the creatures that you've encountered have more or less been kind of the offset of some magical experimentation. You'd assume that this lobster is actually, looking closer at it, is actually a crawfish, which is similar. But you assume that this giant lobster, this guardian, was probably the result of some sort of magical experimentation, and it was just let loose because of the dangerous and territorial nature of it.
Okay. I relay as much to the party. And well, to Borky mostly. And let him know.
Okay.
Also, as after this, I sort of like I reach for my pack.
Silly question.
Sorry, go
I
on.
was asking for the sword to be a knowledge arcana.
Oh, the sword! Ah,
Oh, that was what the rolls. I was talking about this. Could you tell me what this is? He holds aloft his sword. I don't know how much more I
okay.
could gesture towards. Okay, so
I thought
Do
you
I
were
know
just
anything
doing like
about
some
the
Conan
sword?
Barbarian stuff.
can we keep that roll?
Yeah, we'll keep that roll.
Oh, by the way, Panic is in the chat, everybody.
Yay.
yay!
Sup, nerd? The cuter tiefling's in the house.
Oh.
Yeah.
As you.
Oh, god damn it, Elena's back. Hold on.
Elena is
God damn it.
Elena's a fresh bitch.
Elena is thirsty tonight.
That's actually a common thing. We should look into fixing that.
As you look at the sword, Lily, You recall actually meeting the person who wielded this. It was some spunky adventurer type from Alavas with a big bushy blonde mustache.
Big
Who
bussy.
had
Oh dear.
a big bushy mustache. You remember him actually boasting about this sword, and that it would not only float on water, meaning if it was knocked out of his hand, he would be fine, but also would allow him to breathe underwater if the creature were to drag him under.
Okay. I touch the sword and I'm like,
Oh, I remember the man that had this. He had this huge mustache and he was kind of weird, but he said that the sword, it was really, really light, but it also let him breathe underwater,
Are you telling
which
me?
seems really useful, I think.
Oh my god. Oh
Are
god.
you telling me I could be an orky mermaid?
You would be a beautiful mermaid.
Don't patronize him!
Yeah, please patronize me. Please,
I mean-
please patron me.
I mean,
Okay, so
task.
Borky throws it
I
over.
would usually agree with you.
Borky puts it on his shoulder. I think we have ourselves. Wait, Borky's like, well, I gotta taste it first. Borky takes it and jumps into the water with it.
All right. You dive under the water. You can see at the bottom a few more little trinkets and items, little ruined pieces of armor, nothing of any value or use. And as you breathe in, sure enough, you can breathe underwater.
Borky then reflects. He remembers his time as a turtle. Borky lands on the bottom of the river, feeling the pressure, just sits there for a second, takes a deep breath.
While Borky's still under there, I just want Ruby to kind of look over to Task and go, how happy would you be if it doesn't work?
I'd give you, like, probably 20 gold pieces.
Borky
I
bursts
put my
out.
hands
Borky bursts out.
Wait.
Ah! It works.
How long do you stay underwater, Borky?
Stay underwater for like a minute.
All right. As you're underwater for that minute, you begin to feel the water. You can't seem to breathe underwater anymore all of a sudden.
It worked, and then it didn't.
I kind of like peer down at the waterlogged orc and I'm like,
Well, I suppose he didn't say for how long.
Does
Maybe
Bor-
you should try it again.
Can I roll up? Can I roll? Can Borky roll a perception check to see if he can remember how long that was? Borky's dumb. He'll probably need.
That would be an intelligence check, not a.
No.
Oh, we all know you're a fucking... we
Borky.
all know you're a fucking savant, right, Borky?
I'll have you.
when I say he didn't say how long, I meant the guy that told me about his sword, so I
Yeah, it's
have
a
no
shame
idea
he's-
how long
You know,
to stay
he's
under there.
he's dead, by the way, too. I think
Anyways,
Yeah.
he's probably dead. Was it a fancy mustache?
Oh, it was amazing. It was beautiful and gold and so bushy. I
Yeah.
wanted to touch it, but I didn't.
Dying shame.
Borky rolls an intelligence check to try and think of how long he was under.
All right.
No.
Yeah, you don't even know. Felt like an eternity. You were at peace, man. You were at peace.
Now, silly question: How strong is the so Borky? Can he equip the?
Yeah, you can.
So now I have a great
It's 2d6. And I actually put it in your inventory, so you can just click Great Axe. It has no other modifiers besides.
Okay, so
the
I
mild
can
magical
just breathe under the water for a temporary period of time. All right, cool. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
All right,
That's-
let's continue. Let's get out of the water.
Alright.
Do we go in the cave? Should we go into the cave where it came from? I'm guessing.
Is this the cave where we have to go?
Oh, before we head in, I take off my backpack and I rummage inside for a second, and I pull out a healing potion and I kind of hold it towards Borky and I say,
I didn't manage to heal you very well, so please take this healing potion as an apology.
Oh.
And if we have a moment, I can maybe clean your wounds and bandage them for you.
She's so nice. We need to keep her. Tough.
Why do we have Greckles?
I'd say I miss Panic, but she's healing me. Anyways.
All right, Borky allows her to do that.
All right.
So what do I roll?
It's a Cure Light Wounds potions, correct?
Yeah.
potion of healing. It is, I think.
Oh, Potion of Healing?
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, Potion of Healing.
Potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2.
Curse your faster internet. Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
So I
No, I had that written down. Those are notes, baby.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm on
No.
on different pages, so.
All right, so that's 4 plus 2. That's 6.
Yeah.
So I'm back up to max HP. Thank you so much.
Hooray!
Out of character moment. Thank you, Limes.
You're welcome.
By the way, is everyone having a lot of fun in the chat right now?
Everyone seems to be having a great time. I've
Yeah.
been watching it and people are going nuts.
I do
We're
apologize for.
waifus. We're all waifus.
I really do feel bad about it crashing earlier because I think we killed some momentum, but I'm glad we're keeping along here.
It's fine.
But just a quick aside, guys, thank you so much for supporting the Unexpectables D&D campaign. My sister, Monty Glue, is the DM right now, for those who just came in. It's myself, Takahata 101, joined by Chris Zito, Limalicious,
Hi.
and Star Exorcist.
Who is also the artist.
Yes, she is.
Slide that in.
All right,
good.
so as you guys stand in the river, you notice that the water is beginning to rise, and that cavern's opening is getting smaller and smaller.
Oh.
I beg your pardon?
Or, maybe we should hurry up, guys.
Maybe we
Nice
should-
to see you're all healed up, but
We huff it.
Yeah, maybe we should go.
All right, you guys run into the cave or swim into the cave, and as you do, you're met with this large cavern. There is water dripping from the ceiling. It's very kind of common stream. You see the reflection of the water surface on the walls. It's a little chilly. There's a bit of a breeze running through with the lapping of the water near the entrance. You hear now in the distance, Task, that rainstorm in the distance. You can hear it now. Raindrops in the distance, which is making the river a little faster, a little deeper.
Well, it's a good thing we got inside when we did. There's no going back now.
You guys make your way up the cavern, eventually leading out back into the forest, where the hot sun begins to kind of dry you off.
Ugh, feels nice. Ugh.
So we continue on walking west?
Yep.
Okay.
There's no clear path at this point. What you see is thick woods. Greckles would have a field day if he was here.
Okay.
There's shrubs, bushes,
Let me
all
still.
kinds of foliage.
Real fact. Borky. I'm gonna get a look see. Borky decides to climb up a tree and do his thing. Do his thing.
All right.
Borky's gonna go to the Borky's gonna go to the top of the mast. Every tree's a mast if you think about it. So Borky does an athletic. 13. Is that it?
You manage to climb up. You snap off a few branches, which literally makes you kind of flinch a little bit, as this is a younger tree.
With every branch that snaps, I go.
There's Tess sitting there with the Akari fucking finger pose, just like it was only a matter of time.
Borky, you make your way up.
Shoulder.
The tree's not incredibly tall, but in the distance you do see a clearing, and you see a large black form. Roll a knowledge nature.
Knowledge nature. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Okay. Knowledge nature. Okay. No idea.
Actually, you do. With that, you
What?
do. You've encountered a beast like this. It is a black bear.
What? Borky just looks. Borky starts climbing. Borky climbs down.
It is out in the open in the clearing.
Can Borky can Morky make a mental note where that is and then come down and tell because he doesn't want to yell at it?
Morky, 100 years, Morky. You gotta get the bear, Morky.
Morky, sorry, that's one of his brothers. No, he's got a big family. Skulky, Morky, Zorky. What about Dorky? He's cool.
Borky makes his way down and lands
There's
on the dirt.
a giant black bear up ahead. It's big.
A black bear? Oh, is it cute?
Yeah. It's gonna be even cute.
Aww.
It's gonna be even cuter. Pulls out his axe.
No!
What?
No, don't hurt the bear!
But
What if the bear wants to hurt us?
The bear won't hurt us as long as we don't go into its territory. If we go around, everything should be fine. If not, maybe I could try and talk to it and ask if it would mind if we go through?
if you think diplomacy is the better option here to make us go to our destination faster, we
I'm
can
not
try
gonna.
that.
I'm not gonna lie. Task. Let's see how this plays out. Fine, you talk to the bear. But just-
Okay.
If it goes south, though, got myself my axe right here to save your life. I'll kill it.
I
I'll
appreciate
I'll
that.
kill it in your name. I'll scream your name.
Oh.
Lily the Black Bear Slayer.
Oh god. Oh. Like at this point, like Ruby like covers Lily's ears and just glares at Borky. Like, could you not?
This blade will be stained with the blood of that which wronged you.
Could I cast speak with animals and communicate with the bear?
Yeah, absolutely, you can.
So
Okay.
In
It's-
fact, you guys
thing.
set through the clearing, and you see the bear currently lapping up water.
Bear sounds. Bear sounds.
Bear, we must commune with you. Is this the Berenstein or Berenstein universe?
Oh
So
god.
You cast the spell, and the bear lifts up its head. Takes notice of you, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, that totally takes notice of you. It turns up and it takes notice of you. No signs of hostility. Just kind of looks up at you.
Okay. I very, very, very carefully just take a couple of steps forward so I'm within sort of like a nice hearing range, and I say,
Hello, Mr. Bear. I was wondering, have you seen a giant, enormous, many-legged insect creature that could possibly be around, or, anything of that kind? If
Yes.
not, is it okay if we just, head through this area, my friends and I?
As you guys look onto the gnome goes to communicate with the bear.
Bear.
Borky crouches down and puts his pointer fingers together.
Interesting. Interesting.
The bear looks. You've seen bears around the woods. In fact, you've actually seen this bear before. And what's odd to you is that this bear had 2 cubs, and they are not with it. And the bear looks really forlorn and says, explains to you that its cave had been taken over by this large insect, and it kind of nudges its head over to the holes in the ground near you guys. These large, almost hurriedly made holes. And the bear goes on to tell you that it's attacked deer, it's attacked destroyed trees with birds in it, and it's taken over the cave. It's attacked the anthill in the cave that the bear was kind of living off of. And the bear moves. As a very large body. It boom, 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 points up north, where the holes seem to make a sort of trail.
Okay, so it's indicating where it's going or where it went.
And as you guys are watching this, bear then goes.
Interesting. Such an interesting creature.
Ruby's only half paying attention because she is like making map notes at this point already. She's
Okay.
just got a small piece of small notebook out, jotting things down.
When the bear finishes, I'm pretty much close to tears now, hearing about the carnage that this creature has wrought, and so like a little bit teary. I'm like,
My friend, where are your children?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You hear?
I'm dying of diabetes over here right now. Oh, my goodness.
The bear looks down and goes. It looks like they're gone.
can I hug the bear? Just very, 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 non-threateningly hug the bear.
Absolutely, you may hug
I'm
the
gonna
bear.
hug the bear now.
But you don't think you want the bear to hug. You know what? Fuck it. Let it play out.
Oh, Tosh, let's see how this plays out. Okay, again, I wanted to see how this plays out. We'll see how it plays out.
Now,
Okay, well I hug the bear, and then I turn towards my companions, and I say,
This poor bear, she lost her cubs and the deer and everything. The insect has killed everything. Please help me.
Ruby looks up and says, "Can you ask the bear if it wants a group hug? Or are you gonna? does it need a group hug right now?"
Counter
Lily
question.
confused for a moment. Go on.
Taskus holds up his head. Counter question. Does this have anything to do with us keeping to go forward?
Actually, hold on. Task, 1 sec. Can you still talk to the bear?
Me? Yes.
Task, I had an idea. Hear me out.
Okay,
Hear me out.
okay, I'll bite.
Did you see, ask the bear if it saw or heard anything that wasn't that thing, but instead looked like a spooky ghost monster?
Did it see a giant colossus humanoid-like creature?
What
Ask it.
he said.
I kind of furrow my brow a little bit, and I turn back to the bear, and I ask the question.
The bear answers, yes, I have seen something like that. And it had a human cub with it.
Shit!
Human-
Alright, which way did it go?
Humans.
Do you understand bear now?
It's implied that it's translated, I
You
thought.
learn through osmosis.
It's implied that you're translating for us.
Yes,
unless,
yes, I am
unless you-
translating.
Unless you'd like to turn back to us and go, bear, 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 bear.
Bear.
I could.
Picking it ends with picking it
Bear,
basket.
bee honey bear, eat bark bear.
Picking
Oh,
it
bother.
baskets.
Okay, so then I asked the bear where this creature went. Did it go in the same direction?
The bear turns its snout westward.
Oh,
Okay, so
Kept
we got a
going.
north and we got a west.
I kept going west then. Alright.
Yep.
Well, deal's a deal, though.
Rivy raises her hand again.
Hold
what
up.
about that group hug, though?
I don't think the bear needs a group hug.
Oh, okay, fine.
Tice.
Rivy kind
That's
of
very
kicks the
kind of
dirt
you
a
to
little
offer,
bit.
though.
Rivy kicks the dirt a little bit because she just really wanted to hug a bear.
I mean, hold on. I turn to the bear and ask if the bear would be okay if my friend came to greet it and potentially hug it.
The bear kind of stares. I'm actually roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
Persuade the bear.
I know what a bear
Persuade the
like.
bear.
Borky just put some honey down.
So, what do you think of that deal?
Wait,
Any
wait,
more?
wait.
Or do you want me to sweeten it more?
I'm not
Can,
very
can,
persuasive.
can I roll persuasion with gestures?
No, you can't. Sorry. You talk to the bear and like, my friend wants to hug you, and the bear's kind of like, now's really not the time, and then moves off.
Read
into
the room.
woods.
Read the room.
Rivy, read the room.
Okay.
Rivy just stares at Borky. Just
So, I thank the bear and I apologize for the loss of its cubs, and I promise that we will try and avenge them.
Now, here's the question. If our creature went west, and yours went north. Now, deal's a deal, right? Task?
I'm sorry, but time's of the essence.
I kind of
Oh,
just look at you with
Here
my
comes the
big puppy
Here
dog
comes
eyes.
the divide. Here comes the divide.
Rivy pulls out 5 gold pieces. How's this sound for your trouble there?
Takes the money.
I clap my hands together with my eyes.
Point
like,
his finger at Rivy when she laughs. Puts his finger like his clawed finger to her nose. Don't you
Yes.
fucking start.
Start with what?
Borky leans in.
Yeah, normally I like to stir the pot, but I think we're just taking off the fire here.
And Borky just takes her and moves her away from him. Boom.
Rivy sticks her tongue out.
All right, you guys set out northward.
Yeah.
All right, you set out northward. You begin essentially what is a mild hike through the woods. As you guys continue to move, you see more and more of these holes. They're not gigantic, but they're fairly big, and they look like they're either holes from tunneling, holes from making like some sort of like clearing. You notice too as you're traveling, animals with just that have been decimated, laying dead on the ground with the ribs exposed, and the flies just everywhere, eating the carcasses.
when we walk past these kind of things, I kind of just put my hand to my mouth and make little gasping, so like sounds, just horrified.
Eventually, you guys reach the opening of a small cavern, and you recognize this cavern, Lily. It is the cavern that the bear lives in.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Borky,
Yeah.
you thinking what I'm thinking? Remember that 2-headed creature we took care of? You think that plan will work a second time?
Oh.
Borky realizes.
Oh. Yeah, probably.
Borky doesn't like admitting it.
All right, grab it. All right, grab it. Saying this out loud. All right, grab a fresh carcass.
No, oh, fresh carcass. Shoot. So I guess Borky and them explain, like Borky and Task, I guess, explain to.
No, I'd rather I'd rather these two watch it horror until they ask.
Excuse me, what are you doing
Borky starts chucking bodies in front of the cave. Task with a whistling.
Task starts looking for like really good cover spots, setting up a trap.
He's not fresh, but there's a lot of them.
Oh, my lower lip is trembling as I watch this.
Oh, don't worry, we'll burn him after we're done.
Oh.
Tash like walks up to the quivering like gnome now, like, "Oi, Civ, you know how to shapeshift, yeah?"
I'm Lily.
I know. He's calling her Civ. None of them that ask why he's calling them that. So there you go.
Have I been saying her name wrong the whole time?
Why do you keep calling us Civ?
Civilians? Oh, I guess that's not. I guess it goes without saying. When I was in my homelands, I was ranked as a soldier.
Lily just kind of like furrows her brows at you for a second, and then goes,
Yes, I can.
Fantastic. What else do you know?
I can be a bear, or I could be a wolf again, or,
A bear's perfect. No, this is good.
Oh, okay.
A bear will be fantastic for this ploy.
Okay, I can only do it once more today, though, I think. I'm kind of tired.
Do you think you can hold that form for the fight?
Yes, yeah, I can do that.
Fantastic, because we will need this for the diversion, because I don't think Borky knows how to speak bear. He knows how to do chicken.
Oh, I disagree. I heard a bunch of bear, and I think I'm fluent now.
Why don't we let the person who become a bear actually figure that out?
Fine, spoil my fun.
Borky, I'm sorry, Mr. Borky. We need you to be the muscle. So we're gonna have our darling Lily here.
It's not
do
gonna
all
be
the
that hard.
sneaky words.
Borky Flex, it's not gonna be that hard. Not gonna be that hard to be the muscle.
Exactly. But you're so good at it.
Look at that right there. Ooh, look at that muscle right there.
Task now meanders over his way to Rivy.
Sup?
I noticed you threw darts, but what else? What else are your capabilities in combat?
I throw my pens at things, and I got a beaten stick, and I can punch things pretty well too, I guess.
Task kind of puts his hands to the bottom of his chin and like looks down in a contemplating thought.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be good in the distraction sort of terminology then.
If this was a comedy,
Nah.
If this was a comedy, it would just cut to her being the bait. No, I didn't agree to this.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, all right, get in the carcass.
What?
The only thing I'm good at apparently is looking like a goat.
Why am I the bait when she could be the bait? I could be like on a high tree or a rock. I just come
well, if
down.
you're good at looking like a goat, then maybe you could be the bait. You'll just cover the rest of you. I'm not saying this in character.
Oh, damn it! I was about to say Tash snaps his fingers and points at Lily.
Alright, hold on.
Well, maybe you could pretend to be a goat, because that one time when those hunters thought that you were a goat.
Rivy looks at Lily with the most betrayed expression you can imagine. Just hand over heart aghast.
But I really like goats. Goats are really nice.
She actually has a point.
She does, but I don't have to like it.
I know you don't have to like it, but at the same time, this is the easiest way to draw this thing out. How about this? If this thing can track on smell, I have an idea. We'll have to put some carcass on you, and you hit the floor because you'll be the freshest meat.
But what do I do if I'm not being a bait?
Oh no, you're with me on ambush duty.
Oh, sweet.
And
I'm
Lily-
confused. Am I still bait?
No, you're not still bait. You
Oh,
are
okay.
actually gonna help us out here. Since this thing was chased a bear out, the last thing it possibly chased away had to have been a bear. So here's the better part. You could since you could turn into a bear, you could sound off like you are one, and that will get its attention to think that it didn't finish the job.
Oh, that's true. That's very clever.
It's good use of your brain muscle there.
Rivy looks down at the carcasses, looks up, thinks a bit, shrugs, and goes, "You know what? It won't be the most humiliating thing I've done with my life. Let's do this."
Not yet, at least.
Oh,
But
thank you,
but,
Ruby.
but at the same time, that means you get the drop on this creature, whatever it is. It'll think you're dead since you have the smell of carcass.
The smell of carcass. sounds like a curse. Just me the smell of carcass.
What would I have to roll to throw something dead at Borky?
Why?
That would be.
Wait, why are you throwing shit at Borky? What?
Yeah, don't do that, because then if we go to ambush this thing, it's gonna smell him.
There is like a goat limb, like a some sort of deer limb on the ground.
Fucking perfect. Tash just picks it up and gives it to her.
Please don't throw my friends at each other.
They're not friends, they're corpses. There's a difference. When they don't listen, there's actually a reason for it.
Yeah, if Panic was here, Smell of Carcass, that would be his next album drop.
Oh, that is a good album cover, yes.
Thanks, not Panic.
Thank you, sexy dragon man.
Just like somewhere, somewhere in Ozzy's place, Panic is just like awesome album covers that happen when I'm not there.
I just imagine right now. So I just imagine Greckles and fucking Greckles and Panic. Sorry, Greckles and Panic coming up. What the fuck? What the fuck happened here? I don't know, but the giant lobster sounds like a pretty metal name. Of course it does.
Okay,
What are you guys doing? What's the plan here?
Okay, so this is the plan I'm having. Anyone can counter this.
Okay.
I'm thinking that me and Borky go and sneak,
Okay.
or at least keep out of sight a little bit. We use Rivy as the quote unquote corpse, so she'll be on the floor as the bait. So if this thing comes at her, she could still like pop an attack on it. And we're going to have Lily also hide, but also play the role of the bear to get this thing's attention to draw it out.
All right.
Sounds good. All right.
And like Rivy kind of just shrugs and goes, I mean, I'm kind of gray already, so I kind of look the role as well, so
Real fast. I'd like to. Do I need to roll a perception check? Can you tell me about the terrain around the cave entrance? Like,
It's a cave.
Are there any high?
It's
Are there any?
trees, woods?
Are there any high rocks that Borky could get up to above the cave?
No, it's pretty sheer cliff.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna have, like, the moment this thing shows itself and it gets close to Rivy, you have to jump the hell out.
Okay.
Rivy hands her bag to Borky because she doesn't want it getting dirty.
All right, no problem. Borky throws it in the dirt behind the tree.
Same goes for. God damn it. Same goes for Lily. The moment this thing gets close enough to Rivy, just jump out and start attacking.
Okay.
Okay.
So, quick question:
Lily,
are there any bushes?
Lily, I trust you.
Are there any? Sorry, I'm gonna ask a question.
Don't worry, Rivy. I'll do my very best.
Okay, quick question: are there any bushes or trees around this small clearing?
There is one tree.
Borky's gonna try his best to hide behind that tree.
All right.
Does anyone have any objections to this plan or any other ideas? That's not Rivy.
I wasn't gonna object to it anyway. God.
Good. Play the role. Then you play the role as the corpse deer. Pat her on the head.
You're such a good friend, Rivy.
Question.
Wow.
How would Task? No, I have a question. How would Task reach the top of Rivy's head?
He believes in himself? That is a good question.
No. He Charlie horses her so she gets on the floor like the dead body she's supposed to be.
Rude.
All right. There's only one real bush that you guys can hide behind.
That's Task's bush. I'll take the tree. You take the bush.
Bear,
Bear.
do you?
Well, here's the best part: is even if the way I'm seeing this, let's look at the map real quick. Okay,
Here we
so
Oh, it's only.
The cave, the
Yeah, the
cave is that way.
Wait, what?
I had to make an improvised map.
Okay.
okay, so how I'm seeing this is that Borky can come here, Ivan here, Lily can choose either or side to be on, because so long as we can like have the ability to flank this thing, it would still work.
I like
So like I'm thinking Lily can be, let's see, where's the draw thing? Oh, the ruler. I'm thinking Lily could be somewhere around here,
Yeah.
and then Borky could be somewhere in here.
Yeah.
At least close enough that we can run at 30 feet.
Yeah. That's why I'm staying right there. Okay.
And I'm gonna keep, and I know this is cowardice and everything, but being the person who's the long range attacker, I'm gonna keep Task in like as inside the shadow as much as possible. So it's like just peck arrows while this thing is while hiding.
Okay. And then where is Lily going?
Lily, you say the cave entrance is here, correct?
The cave entrance is right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Let's have. Well, okay, I'm sorry. I'm taking like I'm doing this from a strategy standpoint, guys. I'm so sorry.
It's all, dude. You're a former DM, dude. So this is like. You know your battles. So yeah, you're seeing this from a different perspective.
There's your cave right there.
Yeah. Okay, so Lily will have 20 feet over here if she hides. 25 at best. Me and you have 15 feet, 10 feet at best. I'd say let's have Rivy probably be somewhere either here or here.
As a bear, I can move about 40 feet, so that's worth.
Oh,
keeping in
that's
mind, I
even
guess.
better.
Yeah, I can also
Alright.
climb 30, which is pretty funny.
That's
Yeah,
great.
but I like to believe. I like to also believe that like this thing's gonna probably have speed on us. So the closer that Rivy is to us, the more chances we have to actually swoop in and help her out at any given
This
notice.
is true.
Please.
Don't worry, Rivy, I've got your back.
Alrighty. So you turn into a bear?
Yep, I turned into a bear.
Which
Do I
bear
have
do
to
you
make
want
a
to turn into?
performance
Black bear or
check?
brown bear?
Brown bear, the CR1 one. Yeah. I
Alright, yeah. And then where are you going on the map?
What did you say would be best? Sort of like around there.
Somewhere around here. At least
Yeah.
like yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I need both Rivy and Lily to make performance checks.
Okay.
That's charisma, isn't it? Oh boy.
I'm dying, Padre. Padre.
Oh shit!
I'm,
Oh! I am a very
Wow.
convincing bear.
Lime putting Star on her back for that situation.
I'm totally listen. One of us is total nature lady. I'm around animals all the time, and the other
Yeah.
doesn't have a lot of practice pretending to be dead.
I want as the melodrama from the Tiefling happens, but the very compelling Oscar award-winning bear performance is like a single tear is running down your eye. Is happening. I want Task. I want you and Borky can roll a perception check
Can do.
as a sound is coming out of the cave.
No, Captain. Don't see shit.
I'm dead.
You are
That's performance, not
Yeah,
perception.
you made a performance
Yeah,
check.
Borky!
Oh, piss. Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
wow.
There we go. 19 for Borky.
There we go. Okay, better than a 4.
You hear Task a strange like sound, like sort of noise. Borky, you managed to put 2 and 2 together. That's multiple things
Oh.
in the cave.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, 1 second. As a very large ant-like creature skittles out.
Giant enemy ant.
Giant enemy ant.
Ah!
It
You're
moves
wel-
over to the corpse.
Oh.
How many?
You're welcome to drop the charade at any time.
Yeah.
Guys.
There's 3 of them.
There's
Corpse talking here.
All right, someone's
I'm
gonna
gonna
attack
say-
first, I guess.
You guys
Yes,
do have surprise
it's-
on this.
Actually, let's.
Yeah, as soon as they come out, I'm gonna charge. I gotta save my friend.
Borky's gonna charge as
Alright.
well.
All right.
We'll
and
start
take
with
shots.
Lily. Lily, surprise round. You charge.
Do I not have to roll initiative? Okay, cool.
This is a surprise round.
Oh, okay, cool. We don't do that, so I'm not familiar with that. Do I just like? Okay, I'm gonna go.
I'm new to this. I'm trying it, which is probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna try it.
It'll be fun. It'll be fine. So I'm gonna head. Yeah, I'm gonna head straight over to the one that's closer to Rivy, like snarling and roaring in a very bear-like fashion because I'm very good at that apparently. And I'm going to, I'm gonna attack it. And I think brown bear is multi-hit, isn't it? 1 bite, 1 claw.
Yeah, you make 2 claws, one with a bite, one with a claw. Yeah.
20 plus 5.
Go bear!
15.
Wow.
That hits.
Okay. 1d8. This is the bite, by the way.
Okay.
Plus 4. 5, and
Oh
then
dear.
Oh.
plus 5. 15 again.
There we go.
Yeah, that still hits. Nice, good rolls.
Thank you. 2d6 plus 4.
Oh,
11.
there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
You.
Hooray!
The second one was your claw. The first one was your bite.
Yeah.
You bite into the thorax of this ant, which rears back its head, and you take your claw and you just pierce through the top of its head, ambushing it from the
Oh,
woods.
nice.
Fluffy, you're charging as well.
Ooh.
Yay!
Wait.
You're charging as well, correct?
Yeah, Borky is. How long can he? How far can he charge?
You just walk. It's the 30 feet thing. It's not like a special attack.
Borky
You're
just
running at him.
Borky just takes charges forward with his axe out, just ready to swing home like a baseball bat. Ah! Borky roars up. He swings with his
Alright.
great axe.
That hits. What's with all the 15s?
I know.
It's our lucky number.
6 slashing damage.
This creature seems a little bit hardy. You managed to do a blow into it. You definitely surprise it. It almost like jumps at your approach, and you manage to do a decent amount of damage to it. Task, Rivy, who wants to go first?
I'm gonna take the shot at the creature that Borky's hitting.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy. That's how you do it. So, yes.
Nice!
The arrow flies right through the ant. You see a bunch of green spray onto you, Borky, as an arrow just and lands into the wall of the cave.
I think good thing I'm wearing my Night by Best green suit.
Because he's wearing
And
his
then,
shirt.
Rivy, you get one more round.
If anything, Task is the
question-
cleanest fighter.
Is getting up in action, or can I just get up
You
and
are
move?
prone, so it would take half your movement.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get up and I'm gonna come right over here. That's right, right?
Yep.
And I'm gonna try to hit it. Oh, that's not great.
Oh,
But
You do get a bonus action, yeah.
oh god damn it! I'm literally useless.
I just imagine you with a pen. The pen is mightier than the sword, and just kind of throws it.
What happens is you go down with your quarterstaff to bring down your quarterstaff. The ant rears up its head and grabs the quarterstaff in its little like mandibles, crunches down on it, and you see your quarterstaff fly, hit the tree, and then clatter down to the ground. You turn back, and the ant's like moving its mandibles. If ants could laugh, I mean, it's laughing at you. You then go to punch down at it, and it just backs up, and you almost trip over your feet. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh.
Now we're into combat.
it's okay.
It's a
Surprise round went okay.
Yo!
15
Nice
again.
Nat
initiative.
15, baby.
What's with the 15s?
I mean, really 15.
Oh wow.
Now I know how Senile felt.
Rosito last game.
Yeah, me last game. I was about
Yeah,
to
you're
say.
getting your redemption right now.
My fucking comeuppance is here.
I have a weird thing blocking my initiative right now. And we need you. And then Lily. Yeah, I got that right. Yeah.
Dude,
All right,
fuck-
Tass. You're
we
up.
fucking-
You just all your friends just ran out and completely just destroyed these ants. Except for one person, but we don't talk about
Yeah.
that.
Nobody talks about.
Oh no, trust me, I will.
Yeah. River just kind of hangs her head like, God damn it.
All right, well, this thing still hasn't fucking seen me yet, I assume.
Yep, nope.
Take a shot.
Take the shot.
Boom!
Oh my god.
Nice.
Okay. You let out a shot and it lands in the thorax of this ant, and it staggers on its feet, barely holding on to life.
Yeah.
It's going to, in its gleeful and prideful manner, is going to attack you, Rivy,
Yay.
which is a 7. So that misses, I assume.
Yeah.
It bites for your leg, but you duck it out of the way with quick reflexes.
And then I flip it off.
I imagine you're like I imagine you're literally crab walking away.
No, no, I dodge it like a boss, and then I flip it
I
off.
feel like my story's more apt and more
Quick,
accurate.
use your goat legs.
Use your goat leg. Use your goat legs.
Borky, it is now your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Borky pulls his axe out of the creature that just died, runs for it.
Dude.
Oh.
Dude, flank it.
What?
Hey, no.
Okay.
Borky flanks it.
That's not flanking, but you're good, close enough.
All right, Borky comes up, and Borky swings with all his might. His mighty axe cutting down. Oh!
All right, wow.
Nice.
Fucking holy shit.
Because you see, Borky sees the creature running at the sexy bear.
Bad word.
And I
I
grant
don't want to hear it from family.
11 slashing.
Oh! you cleave the back half of the ant clean in half with like a butcher's cut, and just ooze and green ichor just spill out from this ant onto the ground. It is pretty disgusting.
All right, get my arrows back. Mission accomplished. Good work, everyone.
I don't think we took any damage there.
Rivy goes over and begrudgingly picks up her quarterstaff. I told you I wasn't a fighter.
Borky,
Just in case.
Borky pats her on the
Mom's
back. You
still
did a
there."
good job, and smacks her a little bit too hard.
Lily, as you're looking at these ants, they don't look like anything that's been described to you. They're insects.
Yeah,
Or-
just in case, I kind of like pad to the entrance of the cave and starts to like sniffing very curiously because I'm not sure this is what we were hunting.
Okay. Roll insight check, Task, Borky, and Rivy.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not rolling.
No, they're
Okay,
trying to
cool.
figure out what you're doing.
Insight. Where's insight? Oh.
Ha!
Rivy, you realize the nature is that your task isn't done. Task.
Hey!
Obviously Lily thinks there's more to it than this. She seems pretty anxious to go into the cave at this point, you gather.
Yeah.
I kind of grumble in bear and sort of like
Bear.
begin padding into the cave.
All right.
Rivy gestures and says, "I'm pretty sure those aren't centipedes, so."
Yeah.
All right, let's boogie.
All right.
All right.
And then we all moved our characters into the actual cave. Did we all just do
Yeah,
that?
just into the
We all just did that?
I didn't do it. Someone did it for me.
Yeah, someone did that last one for me.
I know, that was me. I'm God. I have
That
powers.
that was like some fucking Capcom game platforming game transition shit.
I felt like Guts was truly walking away from this scene. All right, so let's continue. So they continue walking.
Yeah, you guys enter the cave. If you go, I think, how do I do this again? I think it's control. No, wait, control.
Control is my favorite keybind.
You guys get moved over to the corner.
Yeah, we're over in the bottom left.
I can't.
Alright, perfect.
I can't see anything.
You gotta.
If you
scroll
zoom
your-
out, we're in this bottom corner.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. You gotta forgive me that.
Yeah. Actually, do you mind if I roll perception since I have pure dark vision?
You can see in the dark perfectly, and
Also-
so does Borky.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah,
And me, I have 60 feet.
Yo, okay.
we're all
Can
good.
bears see in the dark?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if they
good
can.
Smell, you
Bear.
can smell.
Yeah, I think I just have smell. I can't see in the dark. I guess I'll just
Smell-o-vision.
All right. So,
How far
do you
forward?
think you think it'd be wise if we took point since we have higher vision?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Borky needs to be right in the front. How far forward can I move again? Every square.
Doesn't matter. You guys aren't in combat, so.
I move forward 5,
Right.
then
so,
move ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, just,
So I consider that me and Rivy are gonna take point first since we can see.
Borky can see too. Though
kinda.
Borky has dark vision.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, he's an orc.
I'm the only one without it.
Oh.
Yeah. Rivy kind of says, Lily, just follow me. Just follow my scent.
I
My
make bear
corpsey,
noises at
corpsey
you.
scent.
All right, we're up here.
Urgh.
All right. Give me just a second here as I smash a bunch of things on my desk.
Stupid, sexy Borky picture. That's what someone said.
You're welcome.
Take my hand, Lily. Bear.
Borky moves ahead just so he can peer. Can Borky try and sneak around the corner here?
Roll a stealth check.
Why is Borky's icon like sleeping?
He's sideways.
Yeah.
Borky's gonna try for stealth. Where's stealth at on here? Oh, there it is.
That's
Borky, the worst, the best. Clonk, 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 clonk.
I hope you don't see me.
Yeah, you can see all the way over there.
I'm gonna roll that stealth.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Borky's up now.
I'm gonna.
Hey.
I'm also gonna roll some stealth.
I'm a bear. I can't
Nah.
stealth.
Nah.
You don't know. You might be the ninjaest of bears.
Real fast. I'm seeing to the right. There's a little cul-de-sac right down there. Can I roll a perception to see if there's anything in that little cul-de-sac?
Cultist. Oh, where?
Right here.
Here?
Right here. I'm trying
Hold
to.
down your arrow. Hold down your arrow button.
He means over here.
Yeah, there.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just rock. There's no like.
Okay.
Nothing's there. It's just rock, and you see some water
As
dripping out.
as Borky peers into the darkness, that's a rock.
There's a rock. There's a rock. There's a rock. There's a rock.
That's an ant. That's a rock. What? What was that? Oh, I said that was a rock. No, the thing moved after that.
Oh yeah. Right.
SpongeBob, what is you are now leaving in Bikini Bottom?
I don't know, Patrick. Okay.
You know jack shit about SpongeBob.
I know. All right, anyway.
I say that as I hold that as I'm lording over you over that fact, like it means anything.
That's true. All right, now we're constantly walking through this cave, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna keep. Borky's gonna keep moving forward. Borky's gonna.
As you guys reach that point, Task, you see a bit of rock here. You also see a hole in the rock as well, and you see a path leading towards. You can hear a small creek running through the cave.
All
I'm gonna move Lily because Lily's not moving.
Sorry, I'll do it. I'm good.
Borky moves down
All right,
towards these
so
rocks real fast.
I will. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay.
Borky's kind of in his own place right here. All right. So Borky goes down to the rocks, and Borky inspects it. Should I roll an investigation check?
Yeah, and I want
Yeah,
to.
go ahead.
And I want to peer what's over this water location.
Investigation.
Rivy,
Oh,
Rivy
yeah.
leans over.
18 with investigation.
Wow. You reach your hand in, and you can almost feel something on the other side. That's not natural in nature. You can't fit through though. This is not your size.
Task!
Fucking
Task!
shut the fuck up, you idiot!
He says, by the way, he kind of says that not super loud though. He kind of goes, Task! Task!
Task.
What?
There's something in there. I can reach in with my arm, but I can't get it. So can you do the little thing you do, which is be small and go get it?
That was rude.
No, it's not. Small people live much longer than tall people. Common fact.
Not when they're gonna get attacked by ants, you fucking asshole.
Lily is a bear, sort of rumbles in agreement in the background.
Who's she agree with? I don't know who she's
Yeah,
agreeing.
the Kobo, go for it.
Alrighty.
All right. Can I get through?
Yeah, you can squeeze through.
All right. So stealth check, I guess.
right.
Alright,
It's
sure.
some rocks fall. You squeeze through. You kind of have to squirm your tail a little bit, but you make your way in. Whoop! That's not the button I wanted. I wanted this button. There we go.
What?
As you go inside, you find part of the cave is not a cave, but you see some sort of runic engraving of some kind.
Oh.
Oh.
Well.
Do you speak Dwarven at all?
No, siree, Bob. However, let me check my parchments real quick because I'm not sure. Wait a minute. Squeeze back out.
Okay.
I heard a
Rivy.
squeaky sound as you did that, so that was really weird.
Yeah. Rivy peeks out from behind the rock.
Rivy, over here a second.
Okay, sup?
You got a parchment and a pen?
Sure, here you go. She
Squeeze
just
back
hands
in.
over.
All right.
Start writing down what I see.
All right. You begin with excellent calligraphy, writing out all the runes that you're seeing on a piece of paper, a piece of parchment. Very nice parchment. Not a map, though. Thank goodness.
Quick question. What is the nature of this writing on the floor? Is it like blood?
It's not on the floor. It's actually on the wall, and it's engraved into what looks like a flat piece of rock, almost embedded within this this cave.
Okay. Fair
It
enough.
actually cuts up on either side. But it looks like it was made not in a artistic way, but more in a hastily way.
Ooh, that's cool.
Sweet.
Okay,
Mhm.
so I'll write all this stuff down and head back over here. I don't know what this thing said on the wall. It looks like it wasn't made with pure intent to be there in the first place. It looks like someone scribbled this on the wall quickly. Does anyone know what this language is?
Rivy snatches it out of his hands because guess who speaks Dwarven?
Hey!
Hey, must be the money.
You said it, Lily.
The bear kind of lumbers over and sort of like puts its nose on the parchment, snorts, and then sort of like loses interest because it doesn't understand it either.
All right, Rivy, as you decipher these dwarven runes, this is the message that is left behind, and I'm going to type it in the chat. It's cut out.
Where Ronfault?
Where Runfault? Okay, well, that's news to me.
Ronfault stands alone as its own thing, as its own word, and even as you're translating, at first you're like, what is this word? I don't know this word, and you're like, oh, this isn't a word, I guess it's a name. Where, though, is cut out. The first part of it is missing.
I will assume I have to roll an intelligence check on that.
Yeah,
Or can I just
I'll
use
let
my
you do that.
common sense? Okay.
Roll intelligence for that, yeah.
Okay. Oh, thank
Wow.
God!
Nice.
Thank God!
Looking at these runes, talking to Task, and having him tell him that it was done really hastily, you put two and two together that the first part of this was probably beware, Rodfall. And given that this was in kind of a cave, dwarves, if they were here, it would have been ancient. This is ancient. This is years ago. This is before anyone's ever been there. The nature of these runes is quite old. And so whoever was here either didn't make it out, escaped, or I'm shrugging. You can't see, but I'm shrugging.
Okay.
I believe you.
I believe it says employees only. Someone in the chat says.
So Rivy kind of goes, well, it's cut off, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be some kind of warning to someone or of someone.
Something that doesn't agree with dwarves. That must mean they must have dug greatly and deep. I said the thing.
God.
Boo. Borky says boo and walks away.
Fuck off. All right.
Rivy
Well-
just shakes her head.
All right. Well, there was nothing else besides that, so let's head over this way. There is water
Okay.
here. Don't walk forward. This looks like. Is this like a? Can
Oh,
we
it's-
walk across this or?
It's like waiting levels.
Oh,
It's-
okay. I thought it was a drop. I'm like, we should jump this.
No. It's like you're gonna get your feet wet a little bit. Even then, it's like.
All right.
Borky
Peer the
crosses through
corner
it.
of this.
I want
Peer the
Task. I
corner.
want you to roll a stealth check real quick as you turn the corner.
Order.
Can Borky also stealth?
I wasn't actually gonna turn the corner. I was actually gonna like have him peer over, but yeah.
Borky rolls a stealth.
As you're peering over, you fall. Oh, guys.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
As you fall over, you immediately see
Oh.
Jesus.
this thing turns over and immediately sees you. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh, hi.
oh, hi, Mark.
How far did I fall?
Oh, anyone who just moved, you didn't move.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
that was my
move
bad.
back. Sorry.
Well, no worries, no worries. Okay.
I was all the way there.
Combat started. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Ban evil DM. Okay, 9.
Yeah.
That is. It's not the music I
Ooh.
want. Get that out of here. I want this.
Oh man, we're gonna rock it out in the fucking tavern. Let's go.
Oh, I'm loving this. All right, Borky and Lime rolled the same thing.
Yeah. Who I believe is it Zito? Correct me if I'm wrong. It's whoever has the higher dexterity modifier. right?
Higher dex goes first.
Yeah.
Who would that be for out of the two of us?
What's your dexterity modifier?
My dex modifier is just 1.
I have 1 as well at 13 dex.
All right, you guys get to choose then.
13 dex.
Yeah.
Tell you what, let me go first so I can get into position, so I can like just get prepared to tank.
That works fine as well because I think you would be more like
Oh, I gotta
I'm
roll
further
for
back
this
than you anyway.
Borky sees the creature as well and gets immediately in front of Task.
Hold on, Kurt, I haven't
Whoa.
done initiative yet.
Oh
There's
yeah.
initiative, dude.
Oh,
There's
dude.
no initiative yet. Give me a second. I gotta turn on a light. I can't actually see my writing.
What? Can any of us truly see our writing though, Nadine?
Deep. Too deep for me.
Alright, 5 deep.
Oh, Christ almighty. Okay.
Well, you're all dead.
Oh no!
Natural 20 on its initiative.
Yay!
That's a great sign.
Slime.
Kill.
Okay.
I'm noticing you have eggs there too. Did we see these eggs?
You'll see them when Task
What do you
sees them.
I see them. You don't.
All right. This thing, seeing this tiny little lizard-esque creature, begins rubbing its head with these long, almost mantis-like pincers in anticipation.
Oh.
Do you know what it is?
No.
It is going to hold its action. Borky, it is now your turn.
Borky gets in front of Task. Immediately rounds the corner, stares right at the creature. Borky pulls back, pulls out his throwing spear.
Okay.
Oh. Borky takes a deep breath and chucks it.
You throw and you miss. It hits the wall and it clatters onto the cave floor.
Oh jeez.
The
Damn.
creature turns to the side, turns back. It's all these different pincers and mandibles in front of its mouth.
Shit. Borky pulls out his axe. Okay.
I wish I could say something as a free action.
Okay. Wait. Can I? Okay, so now I
You
have
have a bonus action left.
I have a bonus action left. What kind of bonus actions do I have? 1 second. Let me look at my list.
You
Shit.
can rage.
Rage.
Should I? Ooh, I wonder if I should rage. Borky's so mad that he misses that throw. He's like, that was a good throw. That was great form. That was a 10-point form. Ah! Borky just rages.
Okay. Lily, you hear a commotion. You can hear now the cricking and the movement of legs and Borky roaring up ahead.
All right. Slightly concerned. I am going to. How far can I? I'm gonna move over here. Like
40
that's-
feet is a bear. I
40,
believe.
40 is a bear. Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, I think you'd be right next to me.
Yep. I'm gonna just like charge through the water, roaring, and
All right.
arrive as close as I can to the battle.
I lost my sheet for your bear. I'll have to dig that up in a second. Rivi, it is now your turn.
Rivi just kind of hops over the thing, just very unwilling to see what this thing even is, and just goes there for now.
Imagine you peeking up scared behind a rock. Ah! Crying eyes.
I just want to.
All right, Task, it is now your turn.
Shit.
What's up?
No, I was about to say, no, now I'm saying this. Now I have a free action. Borky, this thing saw me but stopped moving. This thing has a plan. Don't get near it.
Okay. So don't move. Stay right here.
Keep your distance is what I'm saying.
Alright.
I think I have an idea. I'm gonna take a pot shot at the eggs.
Okay. They are a smaller target, so I'm gonna say for this, you actually may have a disadvantage.
Aren't they big? Aren't they big eggs? Because it's a big ant.
They're not super tiny, but they're not huge either. They're kind of like, they're about the size of like maybe a watermelon, like like a cantaloupe size, like a mini melon. You know, like little melons we used to eat as kids.
I want to keep my distance. Yeah, I want to see how. Well, if this thing fucking is readying something, I don't want to get near this thing. So I want to see what happens when it has to get its attention taken off its initiative goal. Its first goal, I mean, sorry.
Okay.
Fuck your eggs.
Yeah.
Wow, 25.
15 for the disadvantage, but that still hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh my god. You let loose the arrow, aiming for the very sickly white-looking egg. You let it go. When the arrow impacts, it pops like a water balloon. And immediately the creature, it grows into a rage and looks like it's very angry at you now.
Oh, yeah.
Ruh-roh.
I don't give a fuck. I happen to think that this thing was gonna summon shit out of him. I'm not gonna play your fucking games. This thing was ready in action. Are you kidding me? This is like the equivalent of saying, "Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not gonna fight that spider. It has a mana bar."
All right.
Can I just, Rivi hears the sound and just stares at Task like, what did you do?
Well, I made sure I said to everyone, I at least said this out loud, don't get near it, it's readying something.
This thing on its multi-legged insectoid body now runs with such, like, intention. It's actually terrifying.
Oh, good, I got it off its primary idea of what it thought it was gonna do. Even though it's gonna come right for me, oh shit.
Oh, Christ. I need Borky and Task to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh man, dex saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a fail. And that's a fail. Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
Alright.
Well, it was nice. It was fun playing with you guys.
A second, I gotta dig this out.
I literally can't. I can't take a hit. So goodbye.
Yeah. Too bad Paddock isn't here to threaten it into crying.
Oh God.
Okay, so
Sorry.
I'm confused. What's happening right now? So like we failed.
I'm digging around for dice because I didn't have them set aside because I'm a bad DM. Sorry, just give me 3 seconds here.
Oh,
smaller dice.
I rolled the wrong thing. I rolled dexterity, not dexterity save. How do I roll?
Oh yeah, roll a save. It should be. It's like a small little side panel where your topmost stat is.
Oh, okay, there it is. There.
All right. Okay, you pass it then.
Yay!
Okay, you take half damage then.
That's good.
Oh god. Okay, that's 4, 2, 1. That is 7 points of acid damage. As the thing rears back and sprays a stream of acid, Borky, it hits your shoulder. You take, I believe it's rounded to field saver half as much. So I would say it's 3 damage for you. And then for Task, you take 7.
I'm raging. Don't I take less damage though?
Not from acid.
Oh, so I take 3 points of damage? Okay.
Alright, I have 4 HP.
Well, luckily we have a healer.
And I gotta roll to see. Sorry, real quick. Okay. And it rears back. Borky, it is now your turn.
told me not to move it, but I'm gonna have to move it.
Borky runs forward.
Okay.
Borky goes right beside it. Borky swings his mighty great axe as hard as he can towards its legs.
Okay.
Borky's gonna target its legs. So, oh fuck.
You swing, and as your axe is brought down, this large mantis-like creature strikes the axe, changing the direction of your swing, and your axe bounces off the ground, but it doesn't stick. You still have it, but it managed to, like, deflect the attack.
Oh.
It is now your turn, Lily, unless you want to do something for... I know you moved, so...
Yep.
It is now your turn, Lily.
Okay, I'm gonna head. I'm gonna charge as well. Figuring that sort of like distracting it, keeping it off Toss would be the best idea at this point. And I am going to roaring and charging. Sorry, go on.
So, real fast, someone asked, silly question, do I get an attacking bonus with Rage?
I know if you recklessly attack, you gain advantage, and everything else gains advantage against you, but I don't know if you're recklessly attacking.
No.
You have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Okay.
You gain a bonus to your damage, which is +2 at the moment, and you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. They are referring, I believe, to
okay, no worries.
attack,
No
potentially.
No worries. That's okay. I'm not gonna do that anyways. That's too reckless. It's too reckless.
Hey.
Alrighty, sorry. Go on.
No worries.
All right.
Okay,
You
so
move and you're going to attack.
yeah, I charge in roaring, and I'm gonna bite it. So 1. Ooh!
Nice.
Ooh! So I
Alrighty.
apparently got a soft spot.
You got a crit?
Yeah, you did.
So is that a crit?
Nice.
Bear
Yeah.
vengeance.
Yeah.
All right, I
Fair,
have to
man.
roll the crit manually for damage. What do I add to it? Is it 3? Or I don't remember.
No, you add.
Roll 1d8. Is it?
You roll, whatever the damage is. This is a bite.
Yeah, so it's 1d8 plus
so-
4 for the bite, then another 1d8 for the crit.
Yeah. If the bite is a 1d8 for damage, let me just double
Yep.
check here.
It is, or it should be on mine anyway.
Yeah, 1d8.
Okay, that's the
So-
bite, and that's the crit,
Oh!
and then
Oh my god! All right.
and then I'm gonna roll claws because I got that as well.
Wow. It's
Please
18.
roll.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
18. That hits. Roll the damage.
Oh my god! You tore into that thing.
Dear lord. No. You bring down your mouth onto one of its legs and you rip it from its body, and it flies across the room. And you hear this terrifying as this thing rears back. You can see it shaking and trembling from the pain. And you have a bit of a bug ichor and like carapace in your mouth, and you just kind of crush it in your jaws.
I'm helping.
Rules of nature!
Rivi, it is now your turn.
Okay.
So, real quick, in total tally, how much damage did Lime do there? Like, holy shit.
Lime
Six-
just
16.
did
Oh,
Yeah.
27, I think.
27 damage. Yeah.
fuck. Holy shit.
That's great. Congrats on that. What a hell of a turn.
Thank
So-
you.
Cool, I
Holy
hit the
shit.
All right, now it's stars.
Rivi.
Rivi's gonna
Rivi.
sidle over to Task and hand him a potion.
All right.
It just says potion, so I don't know what kind of potion that's supposed to be.
That would be a potion to cure wounds.
It was cyanide.
Or potion of healing. That's a
Oh
potion.
no!
Okay.
It was bone hurting juice. Ah, my bones!
Bonitis.
The bones, they hurt.
So 2d4 task plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Alright, let's see. Let's roll a 2d4 plus 2.
Nice. You heal 5 damage.
Alright.
There you go, little guy. Can I still throw a dart? Or Was that
You
my
handed him an
action?
item, so that was a bonus action. So yeah, you can throw a
Okay.
dart as an action.
okay.
Alright, 9
Nope.
HP out of 11.
Nope.
Nope.
You throw a dart and it hits the wall of this sort of entryway and shatters.
I hate today.
Task, it is now your turn. You
Maybe
get to use
smelling
your
like
potion.
a corpse is like throwing off all your senses.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Fuck you.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
you hit. Feeling a little more revigorated, you take aim, you fire. Oh my god.
Nice.
You guys are laying into this thing.
Good. The acid stream made me nervous actively.
You see, it's like that fucking scene from Powerpuff Girls where like fucking Buttercup gets sprayed with that snot monster, like lips his lick, spits it out, and then grins and takes a shot.
Alright, Borky. Oh god, 18 plus 5, that's... 23, because I can't do math. I assume that hits you.
Yep.
That's gonna be... Ah! That's 5. That's 5 piercing, slashing damage, which is halved, 2. And then you feel a burn as the jaws tear into you. You take an additional 3 points of acid damage.
Oh shoot, so how much damage in total did I just take?
You just took 5 points of damage.
Oh, okay, down to 8. Alright, thank you. Oh, dang. This beast is really laying into me.
And you are targeting a larger, smaller creature.
Yeah.
Ah, wait, 1 second, reading things. I need you to make a DC escape. It doesn't specify. This is annoying.
Wait, what's happening? Sorry?
I need you to make a dexterity save or an athletics check. Or, sorry, a strength or dexterity save of your choice.
I'll do strength because I'm raging.
Okay. You get advantage on that, so. That'll do it.
Nat 20?
Damn.
Did I nat,
Wow.
nat 20?
That's a nat 20.
Yeah.
As this thing tries to, basically, as it's biting you, it tries to, like, basically drag you on the ground, tries to grapple you. You just punch it in its bug face. Roll a 1d4, actually, to punch this thing.
Wow.
I'll give you that. It's the heat of the moment.
2?
Nice.
2 points of damage. Punch it in his eye.
Oh, dick!
Hey, hands off the
Borky.
goods.
It is now your turn.
Borky's gonna pop that potion of healing he has in his bag.
Alright.
Alright, what do I roll for that?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Alright. 3. 3, 6 plus 2, 8.
So,
That-
you're 2d4, so you just get
Roll-
5.
roll a 4.
Oh, wait, I rolled 2 d4s though.
You rolled 3.
No, I. Oh,
No,
he-
the first D4 was from the punch.
Oh, right, his punch. I'm so sorry.
Sorry,
yeah,
6.
Sorry, 6. So 8.
Yeah.
You get healed for 8. I
I'm,
got confused.
I'm back.
I
No
had
worries. I'm back up to full health now. That's good news.
I'm gonna reroll. I'm gonna reload my roll 20 because I actually have something blocking the chat box, which is why I was sorry.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
fix that real quick.
Back up to it. All right, so Borky, still raging, takes that two-handed axe and swings away.
There we go. Now it's
Borky
fixed.
swings away. Oh no!
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Borky's distracted right now.
I want you to roll a strength saving throw.
No! No!
Yeah, you have advantage because you're raging, I guess. I forgot about that again. No. Actually, let me roll. The creature bites as you swing. It actually grabs your greatsword and
Oh my-
struggles for a minute. And at first you think you feel like it's almost about to loose from your hands, but then it pulls back, almost pulling the weapon from your hand.
Oof. Okay, so that's it for me?
Yeah.
All right.
It is now Lily's turn.
This is being on the front line is dangerous. My God.
It really is.
It's fucking.
Get him, bear.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled. Sorry, I rolled the wrong strength saving throw. By the way, I rolled strength again. I'm sorry. I'm rolling the wrong things.
Too late.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. There we go.
Okay, you're fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Hooray! Okay, seeing my companions
Sorry.
being munched on a little bit, I get very concerned, and I make bear noises, and then just decide to jump at him again. Like I figured, the quicker I can bring him down. So.
When you pick a raw paw, you best beware! Punch!
16.
That hits.
Hooray! I keep having to look up my numbers because there's so many of them.
Yeah.
This is fun, by the way. I'm having a blast.
Yeah, me too. 11.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
And then I'm gonna claw at him as a follow-up attack. So like once I've got him in my mouth, I'm gonna start just going like and then.
Oh God.
I can't
15?
say. Oh, sorry.
That hits. That just hits.
Oh my God.
Okay.
You're. Oh. Oh my god!
Ribbon's just cheering from the sidelines, like, yeah, get it, girl.
You, as a bear, you leap up, you grab onto this thing's shoulders, you claw at its neck, and it rears back, and then you take your large bear teeth, tear into what it has for a neck, and you just keep going and going until you find sort of a spinal-esque column, and you rip it, and the head just topples off.
Borky's just
onto
sitting
the
there
ground.
like, Borky's sitting there with his hands up, slowly walking away. Yeah, I'm just staying out of these.
Holy crap!
Boom, boom, it lands on the ground. Completely dead.
Sort of like still covered in the remains of the thing, I sort of like transform back into a gnome and kind of like sitting in the puddle of insect guts, and I'm like, oh no, I did it again!
Again?
What? I just, that's hot.
Alright,
Ruby just shudders and goes, gross.
I can do a perception.
I'm getting my arrows back.
Borky goes
Alright.
and Borky goes and collects his spear too, like but keeps looking back at the at just the ripped apart thing. I just feel bad. I felt like I didn't contribute nothing but taking wounds
Oh,
in
wait,
that
no.
whole thing.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to actually do investigation. I wanted to do survival to start carving this thing.
Alright.
Borky's like, can I get me some?
There
of that?
we go.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm also gonna start.
Wow.
I also want to do that too. Where is?
In terms of eating this thing, it's not recommended. It is currently breathing acid out onto the floor. You can hear like a noise coming and rising out of its body. Task, as you're digging through, you find that one of its it's got these large pincers on its mouth. That could be fashioned into a really good weapon, but between that and the giant lobster-like shield piece, you'd have to choose between the two to carry.
Well, I'd ask Borky to hold on to this one then.
Which is one, eh? Can I have it? What is it?
Well, no, well, think of it this way. Spoils of war. If we can use these things, we can fashion these into equipment for us later.
Just
so
let
I already have the carcass of the lobster. So if you could hold on to this, we could take this back to town and find some way to use it.
All right, sweet. What do I call it? I'm gonna put it in my inventory here.
It is a Ankheg, Ankheg mandible.
And mandible. And what does it look like?
It literally looks like almost like a rigid saw jawbone
Oh, okay.
with sharp, I mean, you've seen like I don't know,
We're-
like a
we're-
beetle pinch thing.
Okay. Oh,
So Taka, we're pretty much looking at either a short sword or a pair of really good daggers for Greckles.
okay, sweet. Nice. All right, cool. Alrighty, that sounds good. There we go. Ankheg mandible in my inventory. All right, can we inspect the room and see if there's anything else in here
Yeah, the eggs.
aside from the
Yeah.
eggs? Do I roll? Do I do a perception? I just want to see what's in the room, see if there's any treasures or any shiny.
Okay, you can roll an investigation check. If you guys are trying to look at the eggs and identify them, you'd have to roll potentially a knowledge nature.
Can I go and have a look?
Yeah,
still
sure.
dripping with monster goo. I'm gonna go have a look.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
No worries.
Real fast.
I snatched you back to my.
I rolled a 16 for my investigation too. So.
As you're scouring around, Borky, you see bits of stone. You didn't see the dwarven sort of mural thing, but you do see what looks like actual chiseled stone. Like that, this actually may have used to have been a place of lodging of some kind. But you don't find any treasure. It looks like you do find more animal carcass. You actually do find the carcasses amongst deer and goats and like foxes and weasels and things. You also find the corpse of 2 small bears.
Oh.
I burst into tears.
That's not
What are
character.
you
that
getting
she's-
upset? No, Tash just looks at her and just goes, "What are you getting upset about? You took the thing down. You made
Rib-
Ben-
Not
Goes
necessarily in
over
character.
and-
I'm just gonna burst into tears either way. Oh god.
Ruby goes over and kind of gives her a hearty little hug.
Aww.
I just fling my arms around you and no half measures.
Okay.
After you collect yourself, you take a look at the eggs. You're not particularly, you don't know what the heck this creature is with your knowledge of nature. It is very unnatural, very destructive. But what you do know is it's given the holes that you were finding outside and looking at these eggs, it was in a hurry to find a nesting spot. This creature in particular was a younger variant of whatever it was. You can tell by the coloration, just like most insects, like, you know, looks like it's ready to like metamorphosis a bit more into a different color. The eggs are very new. These are freshly laid eggs. There's one currently that was burst open by an arrow, oozing out just this disgusting, putrid smell. It smells like rotten eggs, kind of ichor. The rest of them sit in what looks like a crude nesting on the ground.
All right, time to break these things.
I'm actually not going to stop that, despite the fact that is this kind of creature, is this a natural occurrence?
Nope, this is an
Nope,
unnatural
okay.
creature.
Okay, I'm straight up not stopping them then. They can
Nope,
do whatever they want with those eggs.
I'm sorry. This shit has to fucking go. We
Don't
cannot.
apologize, I said I'm not stopping you. Go for it. I'm all for it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say this as a task. Well, we can't allow this thing to keep going if it's gonna get that disastrous for the nature around here.
Oh, I agree. Just one of them
Yeah.
was destroying everything.
All right, smash egg, smash
All right.
eggs.
You guys,
Rivy smashes one to feel like she could do something other than healing somebody.
sorry. You guys smash, you get the ichor all over yourselves. It smells horrible, but you get the job done. All the eggs are smashed.
Rivy already smells
Hooray!
horrible, so
Smashing.
My stomach's growling. So you guys,
Mine too.
I'm
So-
hungry.
bug
So
goo, appetizing.
I guess Tass can see that like Rivy is just not fucking pleased with whatever the hell is happening right now. He puts the $5 she gave to him back into her hand.
Aww.
Nah, it's fine. You guys definitely earned it. I would be completely dead without you guys.
Oh,
Please
thanks.
keep
Borky
it.
takes it out of her hand. Thanks. Borky flips it up in the air. It's in his hand.
Bites Borky's finger.
Let go. Let go. So Borky starts playing around. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go.
Rivy pulls out a patented abacus candy from her bag and wiggles it at Borky.
Borky stops and just drops everything, including on the ground.
Takes the money
Is that a
back.
candy?
You seem
You
you seem like the type who might enjoy this.
No,
so
I've been cut,
if-
smashed, bashed, whatever it call it, creepy, scaly thing that crawls around on the ground. You give me that sweet candy right now, please. And thank you.
since you said please and you've been extremely helpful and a very good boy,
Yeah.
and she just kind of flicks the candy at him.
Borky catches it, eats it immediately.
Wrapper and all.
No, it just means you gotta suck harder.
Okay.
All right, so you guys, with all the stuff you managed to get, I assume you guys make your way out of the cave.
Yep.
Please.
Okay. So you guys make your way out of the cave. At this point, Lily, your duty to the forest has been done with aid. You've managed to find what's been destroying things. And at this point now, you guys have crossed over to the western side of the river. Rivy, you notice off to the distance a mountain that you didn't charter before. You missed it in your travels, and it calls to you. And Lily, you're ready to head back home to your little weasel friend and your other forest friends and basically give them the good news. And Task and Borky, you are ready to continue on forward westward after your quarry.
But,
All right, well,
but first, there's something that I need to do. Rivy digs in her pack. Oh wait, give me a second. And she pulls out a little seal, and looks at Borky for a second, laughs to herself, and then walks over to Task and hands him the seal. If
What?
you ever need to like contact me, here, like just use this, and it'll get to me.
Aye, thanks for that.
No problem.
Lily kind of sniffs a little bit and says sort of like, well, it was really nice being able to hang out with friends for once. I don't get to do it very often. Usually it's just me and Thimble, but I really, really appreciate the help that you've given, and the forest will be safe now. So,
And she reaches in her pack too and pulls out a similar looking seal. And just sort of like just to spread the love a little bit, she kind of puts it in Borky's giant hand.
Aw.
And she's like,
If you ever need me for any reason, please feel free to write, and if you stamp it with that seal, then it'll always get to me.
I promise to write you.
Tash looks.
Roll an insight check, Lily, on that one.
yeah, hold on. Where's my insight? Boop.
Below history.
You have a feeling whatever letter you're going to get is going to be a treat.
I just kind of go,
That's good. I can't wait.
All right, Task like kind of looks at the two of them. He's just like, I apologize for my outcries of calling you civs. Normally in my ranks, that's what we call the rookies. But thank you very much. You both were very advantageous and quite a joy to have on the field of battle.
Oh,
Lily kind of just like claps her hands together happily. She's so glad to have friends.
Hey,
Ruby scratches the back of her head. Yeah.
if I could say something, we'll say this. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're lucky you had me here, but you're welcome.
Again, Tash just looks to the other two. Again, patience.
And
Yeah.
as you guys...
Lily, sorry, go on.
Go ahead. No, go
Oh,
ahead.
Lily doesn't even seem to register like what Tuss said, and she's just like, "Oh, thank you." she's just so fucking happy.
And then Tash just looks over at fucking at Rivy and just gives her like a why face.
and Ruby just shrugs and shakes her head.
Are Rivy and fucking Task just Dwight and that other guy from fucking The Office at this point? It's just like...
And with that, the party says farewell to two friends as they head in their own directions, and they forge ahead. Perhaps you'll see them again. Perhaps you'll hear from them again.
So, I'm sorry, just one more quick thing. Someone in the chat just made this very fucking clear, and I wish it was a thing. Taka, if you could do me a fucking quick favor, pull up You're Welcome and play it softly in the background.
It'll get claimed on YouTube if I do that.
Yeah,
God damn it.
unfortunately, you'll kill it.
I'll see what's happening here. Face to face with Borky, and it's strange.
Yeah, it is.
I feel.
Okay, but you were saying?
Yes.
No. This is good.
I said, yeah, it is strange.
Breathe it in. I know it's a lot. The muscles, the hair. Wait, that's not.
Rivy sighs and spreads out her arms. Group hug.
Lily just like charges in there. She's straight up for group hug. She's going in.
Task like fucking folds his arms. He's just like, I'm sorry, excuse me. What do you? What?
He
the
won't-
fuck-
he
what?
won't-
I
What?
gave
No,
you
no, no.
5 gold.
What is this? Oh, 5 gold. Okay, I'll do this human ritual for 5 gold.
Task comes in and hugs your leg, Rivy.
Borky whispers in Rivy's ear.
If you have that much money to spend, give me more.
Rivy
did you
gives
join in on
him another
this?
candy.
Borky didn't even need to be asked. He was already there hugging Lily. Okay.
All right.
There you go.
You got fleeced.
And hugging each other, you guys set on your different paths, say farewell, ending your venture there.
Hooray!
Calling the session there.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Oh,
everyone in the
thank
chat.
God.
First of all, I want to really quickly give a shout out to everyone who's dropping bits in the middle of this stream. Holy shit, thank you so much. All the subscribers we got during the stream. Oh my god, thank you so much. Quick shout out to Probate for dropping 5,500 bits a few minutes ago. God damn,
Oh
sir.
my god.
Fume, son.
Damn,
We
son.
love you, Probate.
He destroyed that cup. He destroyed that
Oh my
cup.
god.
Holy, oh yeah, he did.
Just real fast before we head out for the day here, guys. This thank you so much
I got something to say too.
to Lime Malicious and to Star Exorcist for joining us for this camp for joining us for coming in and becoming side characters in the
It was amazing. Thank you for inviting me. It was incredible. I had so much
What?
fun.
Lives was a bear.
You really ripped that thing apart. You ripped that.
Holy shit! I did not expect to do what I did.
I
Oh
did.
my
Oh
god.
no, I did it again. Holy
I would
shit.
like to point out that Rivy did say before they even headed out that she was not a fighter.
No,
And
but
it's
you,
literally
but
how
you
we've-
saved me. Holy shit.
Oh, and Jack Ripper, thank you so much for the 2,500 bits, dude. Holy crap, thank you.
Holy crap.
Thank you so much, dude.
Yo.
Great, but like really appreciate that. But no, thank you so much to both of you, and again, Limes for the art. Sorry. Sorry.
Wow.
Star.
Thanks for the art, Panic.
Bad with
Oh
this.
my god.
Spanish guitar plays softly in the background.
May I also say something just real quick? Just for my own brevity, and just for the sake of it, is I'm new to this edition. I've only been just doing Furious readings, so I'm still trying to get used to some mechanics, especially with a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to try my best to improvise mechanics if I don't know what I'm doing. Trying to get better. Just hope you guys are patient with me, especially a lot of you veterans out there. But I'm happy to be here. I'm glad you guys had fun. I just want to point that out. Just
Indeed,
'cause,
you
you
do.
know.
You've been an absolutely incredible DM.
You
I had so much
You
fun,
are
so thank
so
you.
much- exactly.
You're doing such a good
like,
job, Nadine.
Yeah, when I get caught up in the moment, sometimes I forget rolls. Sometimes I, depending on the nature of what's going on, sometimes I skip rolls if I like the role play. So just keeping that in mind.
We actually had, before the crash, we had 970 people in here.
We did, yeah.
Nice. I've been spamming my Discord like, go and watch, it's amazing! And I've seen a lot of... All of my viewers, thank you so much for coming over and saying hi. It was really cool.
Yep,
I hope you guys enjoyed yourself.
And thanks to my Discord channel for popping in as well. Thanks, guys.
No, this was really amazing, y'all coming by here. Please click that follow button, because we'll be doing this again next Wednesday again. Chapter 4, which will be a continuation of the story of the Unexpectables. And
Oh, I love the Borky emote. It's so good.
you like it, Nadine?
Oh, it's so great.
Thank
You
you.
didn't show me.
I didn't. Oh, I didn't
Sorry.
show you it. Oh no, yeah.
You didn't show me.
Yeah, no, I found the guy who made River City Ransom actually did that.
I know.
Wow.
I'm kicking myself in the ass so hard for not asking him to do one of task.
No, he was super excited to do this one because everyone's asking him to do like weapon swings. I'm like, what am I gonna do a roar? He's like, oh fuck, that sounds awesome. For those who are first time here, I feel so bad that the crash happened. I feel like we killed like a lot of potential viewership there, but we'll try again next week. Hopefully there will be no more issues. If you like this, please click that follow button, guys. Really appreciate the support. And if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. We're adding features in right now. And the lovely Star Exorcist is helping me decorate this lovely channel.
Yeah, emotes coming soonish.
All right. And everyone, thank you so much for swinging by here, for sticking around and spreading the word. And next week, the adventure continues. Alrighty, guys. Have a good night.
Later.
And if you're on YouTube, come check out the stream. Bye.
Good night, everyone.
7 o'clock PST, 10 o'clock EST on Wednesdays on my Twitch.